What's up, guys? Can you hear me? I'm throwing all this up, multiple platforms. It's free agency day. It's happening. I need to start refreshing already because you know how today goes. It's going to be fast, and I'm going to get to as many comments as I can. But obviously, there's going to be a lot going on here in the next couple of minutes. So bear with me as far as questions and stuff like that. I'll go as fast as I can, but obviously it's going to be nuts here for a couple minutes. It is free agency day. Legal tampering period has begun. We're live on all platforms except Instagram, and it's going to be a good day. It's already been a good morning. We had the Rashawn Gary trade for a fourth round. We had the Mika Fitzpatrick trade for a seventh round. It's been a great weekend. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good couple of days of free agency. And buckle in. We're going to be live here for a couple hours, reacting to every single signing. And let's just jump in, man. Let's pull up here and get on Twitter. We're basically just going to have my Twitter page open here, so that we are up to date on every single thing that happens. We did get this news about Travis Kelce. Diana Rossetti reporting tight end Travis Kelce and the Chiefs are working on a deal to bring him back 14th season. We all kind of saw this coming with Travis Kelce not retiring, not going to go out like that the way they ended the season with Patrick Mahomes not even on the field. It doesn't surprise me. I don't know if it surprises you or not, but Travis Kelce is going to be back. And I think that's good for the NFL. I mean, I don't want to see Travis Kelce go out like that. And I'm a Birds fan, so it's all good. This is a situation that's kind of interesting. This Trent Williams situation that's kind of been on the back burner. Not too many people have been talking about it. But Trent Williams, I mean, he's in a major standoff here with the 49ers. He could be a free agent here at any point if they can't resolve his issues with his contract, which once again he has issues with his contract. They're gonna have to figure that out, but that's not gonna be easy, because he's always kind of played hardball with his teams, and he's getting older now, and it's gonna be interesting. KGC takes, what's up, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. Thanks for hopping on. I'm thinking 10 to 12 million for Kelce. Yeah, it could be, bro. It could be. I mean, well, here we go, guys. Something just happened here. We have our first one of the free agency period, and it's a guy that we've all been talking about. Indy lands its top target. They're going to keep Alec Pierce in town. 4 years, 116 million for Alec Pierce. We knew the number was going to be crazy, and there it is. He gets 4 years, 116 mil for Alec Pierce. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy money. But hey, listen, they got to keep his boy. They drafted him. They developed him. They're not going to let him go anywhere. And just like that, the top receiver off the board. Pickens isn't going to make it there. Alec Pierce isn't there. There's not much there when it comes to wide receiver anymore on in free agency. I mean, it's going to have to be the draft. You got Alec Pierce gone now right away as free agency starts. We see that there, 4 years, 114 mil for Alec Pierce. Man, he cashes out on his first 1,000-yard season. He took off when Daniel Jones became the quarterback full time, when he really started cooking. And so I think it's a good investment. You have a little bit of a logjam there when it comes to wide receiver, because you got Downs, you got Pittman, you got you did have Adonai Mitchell. You moved on from him, but let me know in the comments. You think is it a good signing? Is it too much money? Is he overrated at this point? What do you think of Alec Pierce as the guy making 114 mil, 4-year contract for the Indianapolis Colts? Right away, off the board, Alec Pierce, dunzo. Top receiver now probably is Jawan Jennings. Like, that's kind of where we're at right now with wide receiver. There's not a lot there. A lot of you guys in the chat saying holy overpay. How the fuck I'm on TikTok. How TF did he get a payday like that? Overrated, overplayed. Yeah, a lot of you guys saying the same things here. Many people don't think he's worth that kind of money, and it's just right place, right time for his free agency, and he cashes out. I mean, 114 mil. Yep, Steven, yeah, bro, right away. They signed Alec Pierce at right as free agency started. First deal done, 114 mil. Guys, if you're watching right now, thanks for hanging out with me. I am breaking every story, every free agency signing, every major free agency signing as we are in free agency legal tampering period. Another wide receiver off the board here, Olamide Zaccheaus, obviously not as big of a name, but he's going to sign with the Falcons. They released Darnell Mooney, so kind of slots in there as the number 2, number 3-ish receiver, Olamide Zaccheaus. But the story so far is Alec Pierce back to the Colts on a 4-year, $114 million deal. No Patriots news yet, no Lions news yet. I'll keep refreshing and I'll keep you updated as fast as I can, as often as I can. If you're watching right now, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Over 200 people with us already. Go ahead and follow the channel, and so you are up to date. If you lose me, you can find me again. Make sure you follow the channel right now. We're going to be updating every single signing today, guys. I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to be your refresh Twitter guy today. So make sure you are following, and let's hang out, man. Let's talk a little offseason ball. Okay, so Alec Pierce gets signed. 4 years, $114 million. Immediately, Olamide Zaccheaus gets signed as well. And so you got a couple wide receivers off the board here. Well, we have a break in the action here. Let's go down and talk about some other things we were talking about. Travis Kelce gets a 1-year deal, 15 mil. That is official now. Travis Kelce back with the Chiefs. 1 year, $14 million for Travis Kelce. He'll be back with the Chiefs, back with hopefully a healthy Patrick Mahomes, and they'll go out on a better note than they would have gone out last year. So yeah, Travis Kelce back with the Chiefs on 1 more year, and this has got to be a swan song. Like this has to be it for Travis Kelce, I believe. But yeah, glad to see him back. Olamide Zaccheaus, Alec Pierce. That's all we got so far, guys. So I'll leave the Travis Kelce one up there as we're waiting for more stuff to break here. Olamide Zaccheaus, Alec Pierce, and Travis Kelce. That's the news we have so far today. Guys, we had a couple trades today, though. We had Rashawn Gary get traded over to the Cowboys for a 4th-round pick. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of Rashawn Gary heading over to join his buddy who got traded there last year in the Micah Parsons trade and join that Cowboys defense for a 4th-round pick? I think it's good value. Like, Rashawn Gary's not, one of the best in the league, but he's a capable starter, and it was a need for them. I think it's a great trade by the by the Cowboys, and all of a sudden they're building a really nice front. So, yeah, Alec Pierce re-signing with the Colts. How we feeling? Yeah, guys, let me know in the chat. How you guys feeling about this Alec Pierce deal? 4 years, $114 million. Just had his first 1,000-yard season. I think they're hoping that him and Daniel Jones is something special. We haven't got any news yet on the Daniel Jones contract, and if he's gonna move forward here. We got another deal here, guys. Another big deal here. Let me pull it up for you here. We got Draymond Jones, 3-year, $39 million deal with the New England Patriots. So a lot of you guys were asking about New England Patriots news. Here we go. Defensive lineman / outside linebacker Draymond Jones is going to go and play for the New England Patriots. Mike Vrabel gets himself a little pass rush. 3-year, $39 million. Like, the Patriots, obviously, they have plenty of money to spend, so they're going to be aggressive once again in free agency. And here they are landing the first defensive player to go in free agency this year, and that is Draymond Jones joining the AFC champs, Mike Vrabel's defense. So I know a lot of you guys are asking about Patriots news, and here you go, right off the bat. All right, let me jump in the comments here on Twitter. You think the 49ers trade Trent or release him? Anthony, thanks for the question. I think they're going to have to trade him. He has a reputation. He has a history of playing hardball with teams, and I think the Niners just might be done here with the Trent Williams experience and paying him every single year. I think his time in San Francisco is done, and I think he'll be left tackle for someone else next year. I think he still has plenty of good years left. I just think they're kind of done with it. Chargers signing one next. No one yet, guys. No one for the Chargers yet. I'll get you guys in with everyone as quickly as I can. So far, we got Alec Pierce on a 4-year, $114 million deal. I'll scroll down to that. There it is there. And then we have Draymond Jones. You see it? Is it staying active here? Let me make sure this Twitter page is staying active. Bear with me here. I want to make sure you guys are completely caught up. So let me make sure this page is being active because I want to make sure. Yeah, you guys are in there. There it is. Yeah, there's Alec Pierce, 114 mil. That's the first thing that happened for free agency on the day. So it's pretty. I think it's pretty shocking, to be honest. To be fair, I think 114 mil for Draymond Jones is a lot. Here we go. We got a Raiders deal, guys. The Raiders have agreed with Eric Stokes on a 3-year, $30 million deal. Former first-round pick of the Green Bay Packers gets $20 million guaranteed. David Mulligetta doing his thing once again. We got Eric Stokes going to be staying there in Las Vegas. They traded for Taron Johnson yesterday, so they're collecting some things there in the secondary of the Raiders. And yeah, listen, I saw one of you comment here that it's an overpay. It is an overpay, but that's the luxury that you have when you have so much cap space as the Raiders do, nearly 120 million. And so, yeah, they're going to overpay for some guys here for sure. That's a fair point to make. But so did the Patriots last year, and it worked out for them really, really well. Made it to the Super Bowl, obviously. Guys, if you're watching right now, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'll be with you for a couple hours here, refreshing Twitter for you, keeping you up to date. So far, we got Alec Pierce. We got Draymond Jones to the Patriots. We got Eric Stokes to the Raiders. We got Alonde Zaccheaus to the Falcons. We got a lot of stuff going on already. Make sure you are following the channel. So just in case you lose me, you can find me again and stay live here with free agency. Legal tampering period is open. This is one of the best days of the year for me. This is Christmas. I had a hard time sleeping last night. This is one of the best days of the year if you're a football nerd. And I love that all my football nerds have found me on all platforms right now. We're on TikTok. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're everywhere right now updating free agency tampering period. All right, guys, let's get into some of these deals here. Want to go back to the Draymond Jones deal. He signs a 3-year, $39 million deal with the AFC champ New England Patriots. Keeping an eye on Twitter, by the way, too, guys. Not going to let you guys miss anything. But he's going to go to the AFC champs. And though if there was a problem with their defense in the first year under under Mike Vrabel, it was a consistent pass rush. So don't mind me and put a cough drop in so I don't lose my voice during this. But I think it's a solid add for them. He's obviously not, some 20 sack, 15 sack guy, but he's up there, and I think it's going to be a nice addition to a defense that's kind of quickly turned it around there in New England under Mike Vrabel. I think we all kind of saw that coming. Guys, make sure you're following the channel. We got some questions here on TikTok. We're going to jump into them. First question is from, where is it? I saw it there. There it is. PG-13. I like that. Commanders take Love at 7. What do you think? Yeah, man, Jeremiah Love is going to be one of the biggest stories of draft day. If they can, where does he go? I think he's going top 10 for sure with those testing numbers in this year's draft when there's really not a lot of, super obvious blue chip type players. I think he's a top 10 guy for sure. I thought he can go as early as possibly 3, but yesterday the Cardinals re-upped on James Conner. Don't love that, but I think he goes as early as 4 now to the Titans. So if he lasts to the Commanders, I think it'd be awesome for the Commanders. That'd be great for the Commanders. They need to take hits and carries away from Jane Daniels. That's my view on it. Hendrickson to the Cowboys. Maybe. I'm not reporting that. That's not at all happened so far. So far, I'm refreshing Twitter, guys. Nothing new yet. I'll let you know. But yeah, we'll see where Trey Hendrickson goes. I think he probably signs pretty quickly here. I have a feeling he has a good idea where he wants to go. So we'll see. Guys, any Seahawks news? No, not yet. Trent Duffy, new deal, $100 million. Yeah, Trent Duffy got paid the bag in LA. I mean, what a deal for him. What free agent are you guys waiting on? Who do you guys want to see where he goes? I'm waiting on Kenny Walker. Where does the Super Bowl MVP go? That's what I want to know. I want to know where Kenneth Walker signs. It'd be interesting if he went to the Chiefs or if he went to, the Commanders would be interesting. Adafe Owe, yeah, big time pass rusher. Where does he go? I saw Quay Walker in there, yeah, for sure. Wan'Dale Robinson, Soundwave, thanks for the comment. Wan'Dale Robinson is interesting because now all of a sudden, is he the top wide receiver on the in free agency? Is he the top receiver in free agency right now? Wan'Dale Robinson. Give me your guys' predictions. What's Wan'Dale Robinson about to make now that he is the top guy? Depending what you think of. Yeah, I see Dobbs in the comments for sure. Dobbs is up there. Dobbs, and then maybe Jawan Jennings. Those are kind of the top guys left. What do you think? What kind of numbers are those guys making? I mean, Alec Pierce, 4 years, 114 mil. What are those guys going to make? Kind of interesting. Smaller signing here, guys. Steelers re-signing Cole Holcomb. So that's another one is broken here. Steelers re-signing Cole Holcomb, and so they'll keep him in town there. Let's check on TikTok real quick, guys. We're trying to reach. Not a wild wide receiver market is cooked. Yeah, it is, man. Wide receiver market is. There's not much out there. So maybe these guys in the draft like Lemon and Tyson and Tate and even like Boston or Conception, maybe teams reach on those guys just because there's not much in free agency. I'm seeing a lot of Malik Willis questions. Thanks for the questions, Bo Grass, the last one I saw, or Bo Gross. No news on Malik Willis yet. He can land in many different places. I think he's the best quarterback, not named Kyler Murray, available, but those two I think on the top of the list for me, well above Tua. By the way, Tua Tagovailoa was already linked to the Falcons, so that's interesting. Tua Tagovailoa linked to the Falcons. I'm not reporting that signing, just he's linked to the Falcons. So we'll see if that happens. We could have double lefties there in Atlanta, so that'd be interesting. Refreshing here, Twitter. So far, nothing new. Draymond Jones to the Patriots. Alec Pierce with that $114 million contract back to the Colts, and a couple smaller signings, Holcomb and Olamide Zaccheaus. So nothing big right now. It's kind of a little bit of a slower start to free agency as we're 9:17, so 15 minutes in. But you got some big names looming. I mean, you guys are dropping some names right now in the comments. Tyler Linderbaum, Malik Willis, Kenny Walker, Travis Etienne. There's some major names, and we're about to be very, very surprised, I think, by this Tyler Linderbaum number. It's going to be massive. It's going to be absolutely massive what Tyler Linderbaum is going to be paid by an NFL team next year. Where does Bobby Wagner go? I think he goes back to the Commanders probably. We'll see what they do in free agency. Did I say Mike Evans? Nike Evans. Did I say it or someone in the chat? Pierce's new contract, Adrian, is 4 years, $114 million. $114 million. That's $28 million per year for Alec Pierce. That's crazy. I mean, in context, I think Justin Jefferson's number is 30. So he's just under Justin Jefferson. That's wild. Rashid Shaheed. You're miss. Say Kenneth Walker, damn. Yeah, Kenneth Walker's, I'm not sure what that comment means. But yeah, Rashid Shaheed's out there as well. We'll see what people think of him. Is he the type of receiver you're going to bring in and build your offense around? Or is he more just this cherry on top addition to an offense type guy? We'll see what people think of him. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me here on TikTok. We're going to be talking free agency for a couple hours here. We're going to refresh Twitter constantly, react together to these free agency signings, and just be live for a couple hours here as NFL free agency tampering period is open. And we all know this is when all the deals will get done. Today, in the next couple hours, is when most of the deals will get done. Remember last year, this is a big day in last year's season. Like literally the Patriots reached the Super Bowl in large part because of what they did in free agency. So this is a day when a lot of your teams could really change the course of what next year is going to be like for you as a fan. So I mean, it's going to be a good time today. $60 million fully guaranteed, by the way, for Alec Pierce. $60 million fully guaranteed. This is more of a rumor. Listen, it's Dov Kleiman, so I don't want to put too much into it. But Dov Kleiman, keep an eye on Michael Pittman as a wide receiver the Giants will consider a trade for. Michael Pittman may be being looked at here as a trade partner per Art Stapleton. So possibly Michael Pittman heading over to the Giants to be the Robin to Malik Neighbors' Batman. We'll keep an eye on that. Also, you don't want to overlook trades here. Like, this is also a big trading day. Does AJ Brown get traded today? Does a pass rusher we don't know about get traded today? Someone like Michael Pittman, does he get traded today? They just paid Alec Pierce a huge number. Can they afford to keep Michael Pittman anymore, who also has a huge number? And so keep an eye on all this. A lot of moving parts today in the NFL. Let me refresh here. Yep. All right, guys, slow start to free agency so far. We did get Eric Stokes back to the Raiders on a massive overpay, 3 years, $30 million for Eric Stokes, and basically his first good season of his career last year on a really bad defense. So it's kind of hard to even evaluate that, but we'll see. Ballard is temporary. Yeah, I think Ballard needs to go. Like, he's had his chance. He's had too many misses to still be there. Unfortunately, I think if he goes, so is Shane Steichen. I think Shane Steichen's a good coach. No moves for the Niners. Shake my head. So used to it every year. Yeah, it's a bummer when your team just doesn't get in the game, isn't actively trying to get better, spending money, especially as a fan. When we're spending so much money to go see these guys play, we would hope that money would be passed along to, creating good rosters. But it is what it is. Travis to Denver, please. Yeah, so Denver's hoping for Travis Etienne. You need a running back. You need some playmakers over there. You need some playmakers. I don't care what position they play, honestly. If you want to go get another tight end, go get a tight end. If you need to go get another receiver, go grab someone like that. I like Rashid Shaheed to the Broncos, possibly. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. K9 to Denver, yeah, that could happen as well. I think they should be in the mix for all these guys. Whoa! We have a massive, massive signing. Former Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker is signing with the Chiefs per Tom Pelissero. K9 to the Chiefs. The Super Bowl MVP is going to go play for the Chiefs. How you guys feeling about that? Throw it in the chat. Whoa, Kenneth Walker with the shocker going to go and join the Chiefs. Wow. First thing that comes to mind, Jeremiah Love not going to the Chiefs. They now have 2 first-round picks, and they don't need to spend a single one of them on a running back. They land K9, Kenneth Walker, new Chiefs running back. The Chiefs are sick of not being able to run the ball. They're sick of it. So they're going to go get Kenny Walker. Wow, guys. What do you think about that? Throw it in the chat below. How do you feel about Kenneth Walker landing a payday? We'll see what the contract is here in a minute, but he's going to go to the Kansas City Chiefs and join Patrick Mahomes, join Rashee Rice, 5050, join Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy, these guys. It's real, guys. Confirmed. Ari Marov reporting, Jordan Schultz reporting, Tom Pelissero reporting. It's confirmed. K9, Kenneth Walker to the Kansas City Chiefs. Wow. Bombshell for the dynasty that is the Chiefs. How are you guys feeling? Let's look at some of these comments here. We went in the NFC. Who's that? So what does that mean for Pacheco? Pacheco's a free agent. So is Hunt. I'd imagine they're done there. I imagine they're not coming back. So yeah, this is K9's backfield now. Kenneth Walker is the Chiefs' new running back. It's happening. Yeah, it's for real, guys. A lot of you guys asking if this is. I'm not reporting fake news here. I am straight from the source here. Mike Garofalo reporting. All the big names. Schefter reporting. It's for real. K Walker is gonna go and join the Chiefs. Wow, bombshell by the Chiefs. I love it. I love that they're being this aggressive. They, of course, it's no secret. They try to land Breece Hall during the season, during the deadline, and it's real. I just got the noti from ESPN. Yeah, ESPN's late on it, guys. Don't be right here. I'm live on Twitter right now. I'm live on Twitter right now. We're gonna beat all those guys. We're gonna beat ESPN. We're gonna beat all that. There's no frills here. It's me, you, and Twitter refreshing every couple seconds so we don't miss anything. We're gonna beat everyone. If you're watching that now, make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you hit that follow button in case you lose us. You can follow us again. Gifts and all that. If you guys want to, cool. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm here to nerd out about football. So make sure you at least follow. Giants going to get Love now. Yeah, that's an interesting question now. Where does Jeremiah Love go? Jeremiah Love is quickly losing dance partners in the top 10. Arizona yesterday re-upped on James Conner, so he's not going there. The Chiefs just signed Kenneth Walker, so he's not going there. Where's Jeremiah Love going? That's going to be a massive story. And I think we're going to have a much better idea here as teams begin to dwindle down. Saints are possibly. Percy, not fake news, bro. Not fake news. Kenny Walker to the Chiefs for real. Yeah, Saints and Commanders, I think now become the favorites for Jeremiah Love. A lot of you guys putting that in the comments, and I agree with you. I think that is going to be the spot where he lands most likely now with all these other ones. I mean, whoa. We're seeing K Walker graphics now. Like, people are locked and loaded with this stuff. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. An offense now that will now feature Mahomes, of course, K Walker, and the host of the other guys, the usuals there in KC. But Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. I mean, Alec Pierce was the big story, but that is the big story so far. Where do you think Trent Williams goes? I think he's going to be a free agent in a couple days or minutes. I think they're going to release him. I think they're going to release him and move on. And I think they're done there. No one's scared of Kelsey. You're right. No one's scared of Kelsey. I agree. I'm an Eagles fan. So above all, I'm not scared of Kelsey. Where did Alec Pierce went back to the Colts on a 4-year, $114 million deal. Caleb Downs, welcome to KC. Yeah, that's an interesting point because now that number 9 overall pick is freed up for just basically best available, and they lost some things in trying to get under the cap. So they're going to be able to take either a really nice pass rusher or maybe Caleb Downs, or if you want to replace McDuffie, maybe they go get Mansour Delane. They have some options now with that number 9 overall pick. Chiefs are in a good spot right now. I mean, I think they're in a really good spot. Andrew Siciliano reporting Kenneth Walker is the first Super Bowl MVP in 23 years to win the award and then immediately go and sign with another team. So it's a kind of a rare situation here we're looking at with Kenneth Walker experience all that success in Seattle, and then immediately Seattle just lets him walk out the door. Let's see if they regret it. Do you guys think the Seahawks, the defending champs, are going to regret letting Kenneth Walker leave? Do you think they're going to end up regretting that? I think they might. I think they might end up regretting that. I think he's about to blow up in KC. I think he's going to absolutely blow up in KC. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. Yeah, guys, I'm keeping you updated here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about Twitter. Don't worry about refreshing. I know a lot of you guys are at work, or a lot of you guys are, busy, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to keep you updated as fast as possible. I'm beating everyone. I'm beating ESPN. I'm beating all those shows because I am straight to the source, no frills. Me, you, and Twitter for a couple hours, refreshing, nerding out about NFL free agency. Guys, let's do a quick recap. So far, we got Alec Pierce back to the Colts, 4 years, $114 million. We got Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. We don't have that number yet, but Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. We got a lot going on here. Trying to keep us updated here because you guys are throwing stuff in the chat and I'm not sure what's real. I'm not reporting anything until I see it's confirmed right here on Twitter by the accounts that do so. And so I'm seeing some deals that aren't real. You guys are lying. All right. Do you think the Bills need a receiver? I don't think so. I think they're good now. DJ Moore, Khalil Shakir. You got some tight ends that work out there, and I think it's more than enough. I think they could go get one, but I don't think they need one. Otton back to the Bucs. Yeah, Otton could go back to the Bucs. They're going to need a tight end. What do you think about Kenyon Sadiq to the Bucs? I don't hate that. Yeah, I agree. I think Bill's a good receiver. Alec is back to the Colts. Yeah, Alec back to the Colts. DJ Moore to the Bills. No A.J. Brown news so far. Nothing from AJ Brown. Kind of got real quiet there. Someone put in the chat here, Tay, thanks for that comment, bro, because Patrick Surtain, after that extension signed by Trent McDuffie with the Rams when he got traded, making $24 million a year is a steal for PS3. Like that's looking like a great deal. As an Eagle fan, tough for me. All right, guys, we got a new deal here. We have the Bucks finalizing a deal with Kate Otten. He's back on the Bucks. Kate Otten back on the Bucks, re-signing the tight end there. So my dream of Kenyon Sadiq going to the Bucks is quickly over. And he's back on the Bucks. Kate Otten back on the Buccaneers. And that's the latest signing here. On free agency day, guys, it is legal tampering. There it is. Legal tampering day here in the NFL. One of the best days of the year. It's like freaking Christmas. It's like Christmas. So far, we've got some bombs. Some absolute bombs. Alec Pierce back to the Colts. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. I traded for Kenneth Walker in a dynasty league, so I'm feeling pretty good about that right now. Guys, right now, we got a little lull in free agency. I'm going to keep refreshing and keep you updated. But if you are here on any of the platforms, especially here on TikTok, please hit that follow button. Hit that follow button, gifts and all that. If you guys want to, cool. That's not why I'm doing this. But if you can at least follow, that really help the channel. And share the live. That helps as well. That's all I'm asking. Who's the best free agent right now? I think Tyler Linderbaum is going to get a huge number. You do have Mike Evans out there. Wan'Dale Robinson, I think, is going to get a big number. You have some big-time tackles out there. Rasheed Walker from the Packers out there. Decker's out there from the Lions. Elijah Vera Tucker's out there. You got some centers available. So I think some of these linemen are going to make a lot of money. Yeah, guys, Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. We reported that right when it happened. It's real. If you're just getting here, this is real. It's happening. Excuse me, I'm going to chew my cough drop here. I know that's not the way to do it, but I'm sick of it being in my mouth. Pause. Refresh here. Yeah, nothing new so far. I'll keep it on this on this K9 story because that is a huge story of the day, really. Story of the day. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. Why is Otten breaking news? Because it's free agency day, bro. No hating. We're reporting all the free agents. All of them. We'll talk about the big ones the most. But I'm going to report Kate Otten because you guys are here to get the latest, and that's what we're going to do. We got some news here actually on Kenneth Walker. We have the numbers for his contract. He is getting a Kenneth Walker is signing a 3-year, $43 million deal. That is massive. That is a huge deal for Kenneth Walker, who had a great playoff run. But, that's a projection a little bit. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, thanks. I am your news guy. Kenneth Walker, this 9 seconds ago, and that's why you're here, because I'm keeping you as updated as possible. Kenneth Walker, 3 years, $43 million deal, could be 45 in incentives, $28 million guaranteed. Goodness gracious, that guy got paid. He got absolutely paid. That is wild. What do you guys think of this Kenneth Walker contract? Kenneth Walker, 3 years, $43 million. That's the deal being reported by multiple sources now. It's for real. Kenneth Walker. That is absolutely wild. Yeah, Jose, I got you, bro. I got you. I'm here refreshing Twitter for you guys, keeping you guys updated, reporting all the signings right from 9 o'clock for a couple hours. We're not going to miss anything. We're going to get every single signing, and I'll report it for you so you guys don't have to refresh Twitter. I am your Twitter refresher right now. All I ask is that you follow, hit that follow button, gifts, all that. If you want to, cool. Don't care if you do that or not. I am here just to nerd out about football, and you're my people. You're my people here on March 9th on a Monday morning, deep into NFL free agency. So hang out with me, follow the channel. That's all I ask, and let's enjoy free agency, man. It's been a crazy morning so far. We did have Rashawn Gary traded to the Cowboys. What do you guys think of that? Rashawn Gary traded to the Cowboys. You had Minkah Fitzpatrick traded over to the Jets and signing a deal. You had yesterday Taron Johnson traded, excuse me, from the Bills to the Raiders. I need to protect his voice. I'm going to lose that sucker. Let's see. Anything else new here? Nope. Kenneth Walker is the latest thing. I'm sure the NFL is absolutely buzzing about this right now. Just everyone buzzing about Kenneth Walker. Going to the Chiefs. We got a little report here from Jeremy Fowler, who has been killing it. Jeremy Fowler reporting that the Commanders got aggressive in their push for Alec Pierce, and he decided to go back with the Colts. New England also was in on it. So the Patriots and Commanders trying to land Alec Pierce. How you guys feel about that? All you Commanders fans, Patriots fans, you almost had Alex Pierce. You gotta. I will do a recap here in a second. K Freres. I'll do a recap in a second. You got to hurt for the Patriots. Just keep taking swings at receiver and just can't seem to get it done. I think at this point you just got to go to the draft. Yeah, I think so. All right, guys, quick recap on everything that's happened so far in free agency. We do have, let's scroll down here, and there hasn't been too much, so I think I can still scroll to the bottom and get most of it. You had Alec Pierce right away, 4 years, $14 million, going back to the Colts. Alec Pierce, 4 years, $14 million, back to the Colts. Alec Pierce, wide receiver. Draymond Jones, 3 years, $39 million, going to go to the Patriots. Draymond Jones, outside linebacker to the Patriots. Keep an eye on a Pittman trade to the Giants. That's not confirmed. That's just a rumor that's out there. Eric Stokes re-signing with the Raiders. Tua says goodbye to the Dolphins. Big news of the day, Kenneth Walker, massive deal, 3 years, 43 was it? 3-year deal with the Chiefs. Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP, confirmed to the Chiefs. That's a huge story. Kate Otten re-signed with the Bucks, and that is most of it so far. That's most of it. Look at that deal, 3 years, $45 million. What a pay! I mean, he basically earned that from the playoff stretch. That's wild work, man. Guys, make sure you're following here on TikTok. Appreciate you. If you guys got any questions, throw it up. Yeah, guys, I will keep this. Whoa, here we go. Okay. Listen, man, don't mess with the Rams. The Rams are in it to win it this year. Jalen Watson reached an agreement on a 3-year deal with the Rams. Jalen Watson, cornerback, safety, defensive back, going to go and join the Rams, going to join former teammate Trent McDuffie, and the Rams aren't playing. They're going to fix that secondary. Watson and McDuffie leaving the Chiefs, going to the Rams. Chiefs fans, how you feel about that? Rams fans, how you feel about that? When you guys ask, when is free agency? Today is a legal tampering period, but we're going to hear all the deals today. It technically starts on Wednesday, but all the deals will be announced by Wednesday. Most of the deals, all the big deals will be announced by Wednesday. But yeah, Jalen Watson, guys. Jalen Watson and Trent McDuffie heading over to the LA Rams. The Rams are not playing. So far, the Rams have got McDuffie. They got Watson. They got 2 first-round picks. One first-round pick still. I mean, they're all in. They're all in on this final year of Matthew Stafford, and they should be. They have the MVP. They absolutely should be. Yeah, and you're right. And they re-signed Trent McDuffie to a big deal. Like, they're all in. They're going for it. And Jalen Watson's no joke. They just took the Chiefs cornerbacks. They just took the Chiefs cornerbacks. That just literally hit me. They literally just said, Chiefs, let me hold those cornerbacks real quick. We're trying to make a Super Bowl run. And, I mean, Jalen Watson's no joke, dude. That's a real cornerback going over to the Rams. That's massive. That's massive. I will keep refreshing, guys. Yeah, it's a 3-year, $51 million deal for Jalen Watson with the Rams. So they're being aggressive. They're spending money. There's a lot going on. I am going to keep refreshing, guys. I'll keep refreshing. I am your Twitter refresher today, keeping you updated on the very, very latest. I'm sure we'll beat some things here. We have a new re-signing here to report. Let me pull it up here. Okay, well, I literally have it faster than Twitter has it. Commanders, Jeremy Tunzel reached a 2-year, $60 million extension. So Tunzel is getting extended in Washington. Tunzel extended in Washington. I literally don't even have it on Twitter. Oh, there it is. Tunzel extended in Washington, so they're going to keep their left tackle that they traded for last year. Jeremy Tunzel extended in Washington, and not a signing, but still a very important move for the Commanders, protecting Jaden Daniels. So in the last couple of minutes, guys, we've had Tunzel extended. We had Jalen Watson going from the Chiefs and following his boy Trent McDuffie to the Rams on a pretty big deal, 3 years, $51 million. If you're just joining us, big deals have been Alec Pierce back to the Colts, $114 million, and then Kenneth Walker III, joining the Kansas City Chiefs. Whoa, massive, massive deal. 3 years, up to $45 million. Oh, guys, we have a big deal here. Big deal. Big pass rusher coming off the board here. You see it right here. I'll highlight it for you. Jalen Phillips is leaving the Philadelphia Eagles on a huge deal. Jalen Phillips, 4 years, $120 million. Jalen Phillips, 4 years, $120 million to join the Carolina Panthers. That's right. Boom. Boom. Jalen Phillips getting paid $80 million in guarantees. I mean, the Eagles just got outbid there. They couldn't. No way the Eagles are matching that. 4 years, $120 million, $80 million guarantee. You got to feel good for Jalen Phillips. If you got a minute today, go look up the video of when Jalen Phillips got hurt and the guy's in tears. And to see him work his way all the way back to today, 4 years, $120 million, $80 million guaranteed. The Commanders get themselves an edge rusher. Wow. Are you absolutely kidding? The Eagles didn't resign him. Yeah, listen, Thomas, I'm a Birds fan, by the way. They couldn't match that. They can't sign Jalen Phillips to that kind of deal. I'm happy for him. As an Eagle fan, I'm still happy for him. That's incredible money for him. And after all that he's been through with his health, it's just good for him, man. Good for him. Jalen Phillips, edge rusher, big-time edge rusher to the Carolina Panthers. Panthers spending some money. Panthers on the board. I love that. Jalen deserves the bread. I agree with you, bro. He does deserve the bread. It might be an overpay. It might be an overpay. He didn't really have a lot of sacks last year, a ton of pressures. And he's getting paid like, listen, bro, you better get in double digits of sacks if you're getting paid like that. But, we'll see. Guys, we got a lot of people on with us right now. Over 700 on Twitter, a couple other 100 on other platforms. Make sure you are following the channel. I am refreshing with you Twitter every second for the next couple hours, keeping you up to deal. Whoa, we got a trade, guys. We got a big-time trade. As you're following, listen to this. The Colts are sending Michael Pittman to the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Colts have traded Michael Pittman to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tom Pelissero reporting, this is real. This is real. Bombshells. They sign Alec Pierce to the big deal, and now the Colts basically have chosen Alec Pierce over Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman to the Steelers, Alec Pierce to the Colts, and now as the wide receiver one is massive. Go pick up in your fantasy league Alec Pierce. Go pick up Josh Downs because Michael Pittman no longer in town. The Steelers, it's no secret. They have been hunting for another wide receiver for a full calendar year now, even though they landed DK Metcalf. And now they got a good one. They got a good one in Michael Pittman, Mr. Consistency, Mr. Toughness. Obviously the big-bodied hands receiver. Like, I think Pittsburgh got a good one here. Pittsburgh trading for Michael Pittman. So not a signing, but a big-time trade. A late-round pick swap between the two teams. That's all it took. They sold low on Michael Pittman to keep Alec Pierce. What do you think about that? What do you think about the Colts choosing Alec Pierce over Michael Pittman? And getting pennies for Michael Pittman, paying big-time money to Alec Pierce. What do you guys think of that? That's a major move for the Colts. Major move for the Colts. Colts trade Michael Pittman to the Steelers, guys. That's the latest right now in NFL free agency tampering period day. If you're watching right now, we got over 800. Let's reach 1,000 on TikTok. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you go and follow the channel. We're going to be live for a couple hours, guys. We are refreshing Twitter. We are keeping up to date with everything going on this tampering day for the NFL. And there's been some bombshells so far. absolute bombshells so far. The latest one, Michael Pittman, wide receiver for the formerly of the Colts, now the Steelers wide receiver to pair up with DK Metcalf. And wow. Other big things that have been reported so far. We just talked about Alec Pierce. He got re-signed by the Colts, 4 years, 114 mil. Jalen Phillips signs with the Panthers on a big deal, 4 years, 120 mil, 80 million guaranteed. Kenneth Walker, don't forget about that. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. Massive news so far. Huge news. Michael Pittman on the move. Jalen Phillips on the move. Kenneth Walker on the move. Huge day so far for the NFL. A lot of you guys are asking about A.J. Brown. No new news on A.J. Brown yet. If we get anything, we will report it. We are going to be refreshing Twitter, guys, nonstop. This is your spot. I am beating everyone else. I have no nonsense here, no frills. Just me, you, and Twitter nerding out about NFL free agency. That's what I want to do with my day here. Jeremy Fowler reporting here. Panthers wanted a top pass rusher. They were circling Jalen Phillips and Odafe Owe, and they landed on Jalen Phillips, although Fowler does report they could still land possibly a linebacker or a slot corner. So Panthers making some moves. Panthers not done yet, although they already have signed Jalen Phillips to a massive deal. Guys, this is wild. This is what we love about the NFL, man. Even here in March, a full month removed from the Super Bowl, it is still the best thing happening in sports today. That's NFL free agency. Massive moves. Michael Pittman to the Steelers, guys. How you feeling about that? How you feeling about the Colts choosing Alec Pierce over Michael Pittman? Late round swap. That's all it took. It's Steelers. I saw some of you. Let me see if I could call you out real quick. Kyle, 4691. You're right, bro. Pittman is a steal for just a late pick swap. That's crazy. Late pick swap for Michael Pittman is an absolute steal. The guy, he's been good. He's been good for a long time. Guys, if you can help me out, not only follow here on Twitter, but if you can share the live if you can. That would help us. That would help me so much in pushing this out. I am working my butt off to keep you guys updated. And if you can just help me out and share the live and follow the channel, I'd appreciate that. Michael Pittman being traded from the Colts will open up $24 million for the Colts, help accommodate that big Alec Pierce deal. I see you guys right away sharing the live. I appreciate you guys, and then following. I thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys doing that and helping out the channel. We're gonna keep updated here. New duo in Pittsburgh. Look, there it is, guys. There it is. New duo in Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman. That's a couple big receivers. Some big old boys lining up at receiver for the Steelers. Whoa, we got a big deal. The first quarterback deal here. Malik Willis, reported by Ian Rappaport. Malik Willis is signing with the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins signing Malik Willis. They got their new quarterback. 3 years, $67.5 million, 45 guaranteed. Malik Willis turns that run with the Packers into a big deal. 3 years, $67 million. Malik Willis joining his old DC, Jeff Hafley, in Miami. New quarterback of the Dolphins is Malik Willis. That is here. 5 seconds ago it was reported by Ian Rappaport. Also Garofalo. This is for real. Michael Pittman to the Steelers. Malik Willis to the Dolphins. Wow. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of Malik Willis? What do you think of the money? What do you think of him in Miami? What do they have left there in Miami? He's going to team up with Devin A-Chain and with Waddle still there. Yeah, I think it's good value too. I think it's a good pickup. $67 million. That's not bad for someone who has all the talent in the world. Just a couple years ago, it was a first round pick, and we're seeing in the NFL these ex-first round guys going somewhere with good coaching, with steady roster development, and we saw what Sam Darnold did. So Malik Willis to the Dolphins. I think Dolphins fans should be very excited about this. Very, very excited. You land Malik Willis. Now, Kyler Murray's still out there. There's still a couple quarterbacks out there. We'll see what happens with that. But Malik Willis to the Dolphins. A lot of us suspected it with Jeff Hafley being there in Miami. But it happens. Here we go. John Simpson signed a 3-year, $30 million deal with the Ravens. So John Simpson going to stay in Baltimore. They need to keep all the offensive linemen they can. So good deal there for the Ravens. Guys, it has been 50 minutes of free agency so far, and it's been absolutely wild. So far we have Alec Pierce to the Colts, 4 years, $114 million. 5-star clips. I see that comment. K9 to the Chiefs. It was 3 years, $45 million for Kenneth Walker. 3 years, $45 million for Kenneth Walker. Massive, massive deal for him. Michael Pittman traded from the Colts to the Steelers to accommodate that big Alec Pierce contract. We got Malik Willis joining the Dolphins. We got Jalen Phillips signing a big deal, 4 years, $120 million to the Carolina Panthers. Big, massive deals happening here so far in free agency. Not even an hour in yet. And I am fighting desperately to keep my voice. Yeah, you Birds fans, man. I'm a Birds fan as well. I'm a Birds fan right here. Unashamed. Go Birds. EAGLES. 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 How do you feel about Jaden Phillips leaving, man? We couldn't afford him. Couldn't afford to keep him. I don't think there's anyone to be mad at. You can't keep everyone. Good for him. Good for Jalen Phillips for working his way back. Yeah. West Egg Living. I am on all platforms. I'm not on Instagram today. I'm on everything else: Twitch, YouTube, X, Facebook. Just not on Instagram today. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. Injury prone. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of injury questions about a lot of these guys. That's a lot of times that's the reason their former teams aren't keeping them. It's because they've missed too many games. So yes, yeah. What you just said in the chat there. Jalen Watson also to the Rams. Jalen Watson to the Rams. Whoa! Another massive, massive deal. Here we go. Diana Rossini reporting Ravens tight end Isaiah Likely, 3-year deal, $40 million to the New York Giants. The New York Giants signing Isaiah Likely to pair with Theo Johnson, Jackson Dart, Cam Scadaboo. Isaiah Likely, big money, 3 years, $40 million. Going to follow Harbaugh over to New York and be the tight end there. I think he's going to be really, really good there. Him and Jackson Dart, that sounds nice. That sounds really nice. Guys, I know a lot of you guys are asking about your team, and I'm reporting everything that's coming down. I'm literally refreshing Twitter with you guys constantly. A lot of Bears fans that you guys asking. There's the Bears. There's some Bears news. There you go. Neville Gallimore, 2 years, $12 million. And that's all I'm going to talk about that because Isaiah Likely just got signed by the Giants. That's massive, massive news. Wow. Harbaugh's bringing his boys over. And look for that. Look, I think we got to. Do you think Jalen Phillips is good? I'm going to answer that real quick. I think Jalen Phillips is good, but he's not worth that kind of money. I don't think he's worth that kind of money. That's just my 2 cents. We got to this year look for. There's a lot of coaches moving. Half the league has a new coach. So look for a lot of these players following their old coach to their new home. Look for Seahawks players following Kubiak to Las Vegas. Look for a lot of these players following Harbaugh to New York. This is going to happen, I think, all day long. I think this is kind of how it's going to be in free agency today. Let me hit this refresh real quick. Make sure we are up to date on everything. Not only did the Steelers trade for Michael Pittman, they're going to give him a brand new deal. 3 years, $59 million is a steal for Michael Pittman. Why does no one not like Michael Pittman? 3 years, $59 million deal. That's a steal for Michael Pittman. Good job for the Steelers, man. That's an awesome move for them. Isaiah Likely, 3-year, $40 million deal to the Giants. Okay, so let me hit refresh real quick. And as long as we are up to date, I'm going to do another quick recap, even though it's getting hard to remember all these. We got Isaiah Likely to the Giants. We got Malik Willis to the Dolphins. We got Alec Pierce, 4 years, $114 million deal back to the Colts. We got Pittman traded from the Colts to the Steelers and a new deal. We got Jalen Phillips to the Panthers. We got Kenneth Walker III. Feels like forever ago now. Kenneth Walker III getting signed by the Kansas City Chiefs, 3 years, $45 million. It's been a crazy day already in free agency. We got a pass rusher signed here, Joseph Osai, formerly of the Cincinnati Bengals, is going to be signing with the Jets. So the Jets getting the pass rusher here, Joseph Osai, signing with the Jets. Don't have the deal numbers yet, but a good pass rusher going over to the Jets. They have, of course, like sold the farm during the year, during the trade deadline. So I think they're going to be pretty active today. Plenty of cap space to see what they do. Gotta blow my nose real quick. Give me a second. All right, we're back. All right. Keeping refreshed here, guys. If you're watching right now, we got 1,300 people on right now. Make sure you're following. Make sure you follow the channel. Gifts and all that stuff. If you want to do it, cool. That's not why I'm doing this today. I am nerding out with you guys for a couple hours here, refreshing Twitter, keeping you up to date as fast as I can on Twitter. I mean, literally seconds after these things are being reported, I am relaying it to you guys. So I am doing my best to keep you guys as informed as quickly as possible, keeping the refresh duties off your boat and on mine. And if you can follow, if you can share the live, I'd really, really appreciate it. That's all I ask. The gifts and all that, totally up to you. Don't care about that. Just as long as you follow and share the live, I really, really appreciate it. It's been a great day so far. It's been a great, great day. How you guys feeling about the Michael Pittman trade? How you guys feeling with the new contract? I think the Steelers, major win there. Major win by the Steelers, grabbing Michael Pittman for a late pick swap and then a pretty reasonable deal on a day where Alec Pierce got $114 million. Michael Pittman was signed for $59 million, 3 years. I mean, I think Michael Pittman is better than Alec Pierce, to be honest, but we'll see. Malik Willis to the Dolphins, guys. I know a lot of you guys are asking. Let me jump in these. Joseph, the Steelers traded a late round pick swap for Michael Pittman of the Colts, wide receiver, and then they signed him to a new deal. So that's what I'm talking about. All right, guys, just keeping updated on everything here, checking all my devices, I got multiple screens going on here. I wish I could show you, but I don't feel like lifting my laptop up. Panthers signed a cornerback, Caleb Evans, 1-year deal. Not going to. I'll mention everything. I won't harp on the stuff that I don't think most people are here for. People are here for the big deals, but I will mention everything. I'll mention everything. Yeah. So Joseph Osai is the latest signing here. Joseph Osai to the Jets. Don't have numbers on that deal yet. Isaiah Likely signed by the New York Giants. Isaiah Likely getting a 3-year, $40 million deal to go play for his old coach, Mr. Harbaugh in New York. So Isaiah Likely. Woo! It's been about an hour, guys. About an hour since free agency is open, and it's been it's been pretty crazy. It's been pretty crazy so far. Just spilled my coffee, but it's all good. All right, let's keep refreshing. What do we got? John Ridgeway, 2-year, $6 million deal to the Saints. You guys are putting some crazy stuff in the chat here. You guys are making this harder for me by putting some crazy stuff in the chat. But don't worry, I am checking everything, making sure that before I say it, it is straight from Rappaport or Pelissero or one of these big time guys. Andy Holloway, this day's already nuts. It is. It's been a crazy day already. It's been a crazy, crazy day already. Thanks to everyone's hanging out with us. We got over 2,000 people watching right now across all platforms. Thanks for all the follows. If you can follow, if you can share the live, I'd appreciate that. That'd be very helpful just for getting everything out. And I'll keep you guys as updated as possible. We got John Simpson, 3-year, $30 million deal. So the Bengals keeping their guard in town, 3 years, $30 million. We saw Jalen Phillips get signed, big deal to the Panthers. He's going to join a pretty talented front there now with Derek Brown and Tershawn Wharton, who they grabbed from the Chiefs last year. So they're building something there in Carolina. Let me refresh here, and then if there's nothing new, I'm going to jump in the comments and answer some questions. So throw some comments in the questions here, guys. Good morning, everyone. It's free agency day, baby. It's free agency day. It's legal tampering day. We're going to learn a lot about next year today. Malik Willis to the Dolphins is something I'm very excited about. A lot of you guys are asking what the Packers got. They didn't get anything. It's a free agent, but they'll probably get a third-round comp pick, is what I'm guessing, for the deal that Malik Willis just signed. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you following. That was you don't have I don't see a name there, but thanks for following, and thanks for the love on the content. I am checking everything here. We do have another signing, kind of a smaller signing, but that's what's happening right now. So let's report it. Kingsley Enagbare. I think I just nailed that name, by the way. To the Jets, 1 year's $10 million deal. So Enagbare, another pass rusher, leaves the Packers. Packers got to get moving here on edge rushers. You got an injured Micah Parsons, and then not much else. I mean, you got Luke Van Ness, but you're going to need to sign some pass rush here. I think they will. It's still early, but another pass rusher leaves the Packers. The fallout from this Michael Pittman trade and contract is, I think we're seeing that right now. Travis Kelce is staying another year. Yes, Travis Kelce is staying another year. 1 year deal with the Chiefs, most likely his final year. Jalen Phillips signed with the Panthers. I saw one of you guys ask that. Jalen Phillips to the Panthers. Yeah, Chiefs signed Kelce and Walker today. So Kelce and Walker back. Wan'Dale Robinson. A lot of people, Gav, you asked that question. Wan'Dale Robinson, a lot of noise that he's going to go to Tennessee. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So far, nothing on that front. A.J. Brown, some of you guys are asking. No news on A.J. Brown yet. Nothing new on A.J. Brown yet. So we'll wait on that. But a trade seemed unlikely yesterday and last night, but things happen fast on the trade front, these negotiations, and we'll see what happens. Continuing in the comments here, Chiefs cap space, I think they opened up a lot of it by some cuts and then a lot of restructuring. So that's what happened. Nothing new for the Commanders yet, guys. Nothing for the Texans so far. We'll see. None of these offensive linemen have gone yet. And I have a feeling there's some massive offensive lineman contracts that are about to be dropped on us because there's some great O-linemen out there. Linderbaum, Braden Smith over from the Colts. Like there's some guys who are going to get some big numbers. Rasheed Walker. Oh, yeah, you're right. They did sign Laramie Tunzel. They signed a 2-year, $60 million, I believe, extension to stay in Washington. Woo! Nothing with the Niners so far. I know you guys are asking about the Niners. Nothing with the Niners so far. They have a situation they need to work out with Trent Williams. We'll see how that's resolved. But that's kind of a wait and see, kind of how fast they want to move on that. A lot going on. Nothing in Tampa so far, guys. Let's do a quick rundown of these signings so far. Let me refresh one more time. We got Malik Willis to the Dolphins. We got Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. We have Kelce back to the Chiefs. We have Jalen Phillips to the Panthers. We have, let me keep refreshing here. Alec Pierce re-signing with the Alec Pierce re-signing with the Colts, sorry. And then the Colts trading Michael Pittman over to the Steelers. The Steelers giving Michael Pittman a new deal. There's a lot going on. I am keeping you guys refreshed as quickly as possible. Here we go. I was waiting for someone to do this. Here's a quick rundown. My screen froze again. Let me fix this real quick, guys, to make sure you guys are up to date as possible. Make sure my screen is sharing correctly. And there we go. There it is right there. There's all the signings so far, guys, of what we've seen in free agency. Quick run through. Alec Pierce to Indy. Stokes back with Vegas. Draymond Jones signs with the Patriots. K9 to the Chiefs. Cade Otton back to Tampa Bay. Jalen Phillips, massive deal. Massive deal to sign with the Panthers. Jalen Watson to the Rams. Low-key, great move there by the Rams. Basically just stealing the cornerbacks over from the Chiefs. Laramie Tunzel extension in Washington. Pittman trade to the Steelers. and then gets a new deal. Willis to the Dolphins, likely to the Giants, Osai to the Jets, and then a couple of smaller names happening there. There's some big time moves already, guys. And we have a linebacker signing. Demario Davis is signing with the Jets. Demario Davis to the Jets on a 2-year, $22 million deal. So, yeah, do you all know what page this is? This is the Benched podcast page. The Benched podcast page, talking NFL all year long. That's fantasy. That's betting. That's, of course, every week. NFL content all year long, 365. We've had guests on the channel like Jordan Schultz from Fox, Coach JB, Jason Brown from Last Chance U. So make sure you follow the channel, guys. We're going to be live here for a couple hours reacting to all of free agency, Twitter, refreshing, keeping you up to date as possible. So make sure you follow the channel and share the live if you can, just to help us out. We did have a Mitch Trubisky signing here. We'll talk about it. Titans signing Mitch Trubisky. So they got a backup quarterback there in Tennessee. Titans signing Mitch Trubisky. But Demario Davis to the Jets. The Jets have made some signings so far. I mean, the Jets have got some things done so far on the defense side of the football. So they're spending money. Jets are getting going. And, yeah, they also got Fitzpatrick. Thank you, Josh. They also landed Fitzpatrick earlier today, and I think they gave him a new deal as well. What page is this on Twitter? @BenchShow. I'll put it there, guys. @BenchShow is how you find us on all platforms. BenchShow on all platforms. There it is. So if you want to find us @BenchShow on all platforms, that's how you find us. And let me pin it so you can find us. There you go. @BenchShow on all platforms. Come hang out with us. We're live on everything except for Instagram. But follow us on Instagram too. That'd be great. All right, guys. So we are just over an hour into free agency, and it's been a crazy start to free agency so far. If you want to see us on Twitter, guys, @BenchShow. It's pinned right there to the top of the comments. Go follow us on Twitter. We're live on Twitter as well. Guys, so far it's been a crazy start. I'll bring up that tweet again from Mr. Dov Kleiman about all the signings so far. There they are. I'll keep refreshing on my other screen here so that we can I'll keep you up to date. We do have a tight end signing here. I won't scroll to it, but Austin Hooper, 1-year, $3 million deal to the Falcons. So the Falcons were adding to their tight end room there. Austin Hooper to the Falcons, 1-year, $3 million deal. Who do you think K1's going to go to? I think he's going to go to the Vikings. I think Kyler Murray's going to go to the Vikings. I just think that's what's going to happen. But we'll see. No new news on Kyler Murray yet. So we'll see what happens with Kyler Murray. Guys, a lot going on here. Just over an hour into free agency, and there's been trades, there's been extensions, there's been new contracts. Kenneth Walker is a Chief. Michael Pittman's a Steeler. Malik Willis is a Dolphin. There's so much going on right now in this first hour of free agency. Make sure you are following on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, wherever you're watching today. Make sure you are following. Nothing new for the Cowboys yet, guys. How do you see all the updates on Twitter? You know how you see all the updates on Twitter? You follow this page right here. Follow this page right here. I'll be updating Twitter with you guys here on the screen so you guys can see it. So you guys don't have to do it, whether you're at work or you're busy, you're driving, whatever. I will keep you updated right here. Make sure you follow and share the live as well. So Demario Davis, the latest thing we've seen to the Jets. Massive deal for him. 2 years, $22 million deal. Leaving the Saints, joining the Jets. Jets have done some things here. Any Greenard predictions? I think Greenard's going to be an Eagle. I think Greenard's going to be an Eagle. Nothing new on Devin Lloyd yet, guys. Nothing new on Devin Lloyd. These headphones are squeezing my head. Let's hit refresh. Let's see what else is going on here. Thanks for you guys who are keep me on it with this refresh. Nothing new so far with refreshing, guys. I'm going to keep you updated as fast as possible. You see this screen here on TikTok, but I have another screen here that I'm keeping things updated for. And there's nothing new so far. Latest moves are Mitch Trubisky to the Titans, Austin Hooper to the Falcons. And so I'll keep you updated. No new Rashid Shaheed news yet. Rashid Shaheed is still a free agent. No new news there yet. So we'll keep an eye on that. Matt's a big name too that's going to be moving. Some of you guys in these comments, man, with these fake reports are just absolutely crazy. But yeah, I'm not reporting anything unless I see it from one of the big dogs. I'm not giving you any fake news here as best as I can. But I'll keep on the screen here. Why is this? Let me make sure I have the right page up here, guys, just so you guys are up to date as much as possible. There it is. There's the most up to date free agency signings right now. We'll keep refreshing here. Here we go. Here we go. Bucks sign a running back. The Bucks have signed Kenneth Gainwell, running back Kenneth Gainwell, going to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a 2-year, $14 million deal. Kenny Gainwell signed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So you got Rashard White out, Kenny Gainwell in. So Kenny Gainwell going to split the backfield there with Bucky Irving. Yeah, I think he's very similar to Bucky Irving. It's kind of an interesting signing, honestly. But it is what it is. They signed Kenny Gainwell. He had a great year last year for the Steelers. I think it's a big loss for the Steelers. A lot of people he might have been their best player last year on offense. So I think it's a great pickup for the Bucks, who like to throw the ball to running backs, who like to get up and down the field, get the running backs in space. And so Kenny Gainwell to the Bucks, I think is a big deal for the Bucks and is going to be really, really good. Kenny Gainwell to the Bucks, guys. Running backs moving this morning. You got Kenny Walker to the Chiefs, Kenny Gainwell to the Bucks. Kenny Walker to the Chiefs, Kenny Gainwell to the Bucks. Guys, make sure you're following the channel. Make sure you are sharing the live. Nice little picture of Ana de Armas. There it is. Kenny Gainwell to the Bucks. Well, sorry for all of you Bucky Irving fans who finally thought you're going to get Bucky Irving in a backfield by himself. They just went and got Kenny Gainwell, and they paid him decent money to come to Tampa Bay. So did you say Kenneth Walker like the Seahawks running back? Yes, Chad. Kenneth Walker, the Super Bowl MVP, formerly of the Seattle Seahawks, has signed a 3-year, $45 million deal with the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs have signed Kenneth Walker. Who should Carolina go get? Defense. I think defense. Yeah, Chad. It's real, bro. It's real. He's a Chief now. That's wild. Thanks for sharing the live, guys. I see that in the chat. I appreciate all you guys sharing the live, following the channel. So far today, we got 1,400 people watching. Over 400 new followers for the channel. 29,000 likes. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate the gifts and all that. That's not why I'm doing this. I just want to nerd out on NFL free agency with you guys, and I appreciate everything. Thanks for following. Thanks for the gifts. Thanks for the shares. Appreciate all of that. Let's stay up to date here. Here we got some Mike Evans news. Not a new signing, but multiple teams have offered Mike Evans north of $27 million a year. Whoa! Multiple teams have offered Mike Evans north of 27 mil. So there's a market for Mike Evans out there. He's going to get a surprising number. I'm guessing he's going to get a 2-year, $50+ million deal. I think that's what's going to happen here. We'll see if he goes to the back to the Bucks, but I think someone's going to go pay for him. And that's just a reflection of the wide receiver market. There's no one out there anymore. The Colts kept Alec Pierce, and now all of a sudden you got Juwan Jennings and Wan'Dale Robinson and Romeo Doubs as the top guys. And those aren't really the guys that are going to move the needle too much for most teams. And so Mike Evans is just suddenly a big name here. Big name. Why are there so many moves today? I think there's a lot of moves today because it's not an especially strong draft class. So I think these vets are getting snatched up. Ravens signed their punter. There it is. Did they re-sign him? Oh, sorry. I'll just refresh it here. The Ravens lost their punter, and he's going to follow Harbaugh to New York. So there you go. Jordan Stout, punter, going to New York, following Harbaugh. Look for that today. Look for all these guys to follow their new coaches. There was a lot of coach movement in the offseason so far, and so I think there's going to be a lot of players following their old coaches to their new teams. So keep an eye on that. Got to make sure this stays updated, guys. I don't want you guys to fall behind here. So let me refresh this screen and make sure you guys are good. There it is. Kenny Gainwell, 2-year, $14 million deal to the Bucks. So there it is. You got a fullback signing here. Patriots have signed Reggie Gilman. Reggie Gilman, formerly of the Bills, now playing for the Patriots. So Reggie Gilman, their fullback, signing with the Patriots. So Patriots have made some moves already. He's going to be leaving Buffalo. I think he's a crowd favorite. So that's a big news. Here we go. Alex Anzalone. Alex Anzalone is leaving the Lions, signing a 2-year, $17 million deal with the Bucks. A lot of you guys have it in the chat. I have it here on the screen, being reported by Jordan Schultz. Alex Anzalone, standout linebacker from the formerly of the Lions, now going to be the middle linebacker for the Bucks. So the Bucks are making some moves. In the last couple minutes, the Bucks have signed Kenny Gainwell, 2-year, $14 million, and now Alex Anzalone, 2-year, $17 million deal. Alex Anzalone joining the Bucks. And so I had a lot of my mock drafts. I had the Bucks taking an inside linebacker. I think that this scratches that itch. And Alex Anzalone going to be the new middle linebacker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How you guys feeling about it? Yeah, no new Bears news, guys. Let me go through the signings here. I'm not going to scroll down because it's going to take too long. But we got right away, we had Alec Pierce re-signing with the Colts. Corresponding moves is that they traded Pittman to the Steelers, and then the Steelers re-signed Pittman to an extension. So that whole deal kind of worked together. Kenny Walker, Super Bowl MVP, formerly of the Seahawks, leaves the Seahawks and joins the Kansas City Chiefs for 3 years, $45 million. So Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. And then we had Jalen Phillips sign a massive deal with the Panthers. We had Laramie Tunzel sign an extension with the Commanders. We had Malik Willis signed with the Dolphins. So Malik Willis, new quarterback of the Dolphins. Kenny Gainwell joining the Bucks. Let's just scroll through real quick. Demario Davis joining the Jets. The Jets have made some moves. There's a lot going on right now in the NFL. A lot of signings here in the first hour plus of free agency. Most recently is Alex Anzalone. Alex Anzalone joining the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that's the latest so far. Who is your free agency winner so far? Free agency winner to me is the Steelers getting that Michael Pittman trade done for just a late pick swap, and then signing them to a very modest deal. Signed Michael Pittman to a 3-year, $50 million deal. On the same day, Alec Pierce gets a 4-year, $114 million deal. That's fantastic. I saw one of you guys throw the Rams in there. Rams definitely a winner so far. Getting McDuffie, and then today getting Jalen Watson. I think, re-signing Cam Curl. I think they're fixing the problem there in the secondary for LA and going all in on hopefully with a Super Bowl run for the Rams. Rams, good work today for the Rams. I'm here in LA. I'm an Eagles fan, but Rams are the hometown team, so I'm always pulling for the LA Rams. Go Rams house. If you guys haven't been to SoFi Stadium, by the way, yeah. A lot of you guys, Denver fans. Denver hasn't done anything yet, so we'll see what Denver does. And I know a lot of us want them to make some moves. Kenny Walker off the table now, so maybe they target Travis Etienne. We'll see what happens. We got 1,600 people here on TikTok, man. Thank you for watching, guys. We are refreshing Twitter with you on this free agency legal tampering day, keeping you up to date with all the signings. I've reported everything since 9 a.m., keeping you up to date. Make sure you follow the channel. That's all I ask. Don't care about gifts and all that. If you guys want to do that, cool. I appreciate it. But all I ask is that you follow the channel and share the live. If you can do that, that's a lot of help to me, and I really, really appreciate it. Follow the channel, share the live, and that's all I ask. Gifts and all that, totally up to you. Not going to do a pressure sales tactic about that. It's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to nerd out about free agency with my people. And my people are the ones who are here on March 9th at 10 a.m. geeking out about the Bucks signing inside linebacker. You are my people. And that's why I'm doing this today, just to nerd out about the NFL in the middle of the offseason. I love it. Here we go. What else we got here? What's your favorite team? I'm an Eagles fan, Birds fan. So far we have lost Jalen Phillips. So not a great start, but we did sign Jordan Davis. Obviously, the Eagles have been in the offseason a lot. and Jalen Carter and AJ Brown. And so, no shortage of news here. I just want the offseason to be over, to be honest. Get back. Refreshing here, guys. So far, nothing's new. Anyway, I'm gonna put Alex Anzalone up here, and then I have another screen here that I am refreshing. So don't worry about it. I'm keeping us updated in case anything new drops. It's been a crazy day, guys. Just over an hour into free agency, and it's been wild. Big time trades, signings, extensions. It's been a lot here. Appreciate all the gifts, guys. I appreciate that. That's not why I'm doing this, but I appreciate you guys showing the love here on TikTok and sending out those gifts. Thank you to all you who have done that. All right, let me refresh everything here, make sure we're completely up to date. So while we're doing this, guys, I'm gonna be refreshing Twitter for a couple hours here with you, taking that off your plate and reporting everything as it happens. That's what we're doing here today. So I'm also trying to reach 2,000 followers here on TikTok. So if you can share the live, follow the page, trying to reach 2,000 followers today. Working for free right now, trying to reach 2,000 followers. So if you can get me there, I'd appreciate it. No new signings so far. I'm refreshing, guys. You're not going to miss anything. Just had something here. Yep. The Commanders making a move in the secondary. The Commanders have signed Amik Robinson leaving the Lions and going to the Commanders. Amik Robinson to the Commanders. That's the latest here on free agency day, free agency legal tampering day. So yep, it's real. Let me pull it down here. I'll put my stuff down here. There it is. Amik Robinson to the Commanders. So the Commanders getting on the board here on the defense side of the ball. Badly need talent here on the defensive side of the ball. And so Amik Robinson to the Commanders. And another big signing here, another loss here for the world champion Seattle Seahawks, Kobe Bryant going to the Bears. The Bears signing Kobe Bryant, safety / cornerback / great defensive back, going to leave the Seahawks and sign with the Bears. So Bears are on the board here, signing Kobe Bryant. So where are you Bears fans at? You guys have been asking for some news. Here we go. Bears signed Kobe Bryant. Malik Willis. So when you guys ask, Malik Willis has signed with the Dolphins. So Malik Willis signed with the Dolphins. Seattle's losing people, and this is what happens when you win a championship. You lose a lot of people. Everyone gets paid, so you're happy for the players, but oftentimes the team suffers. You lose coaches, you lose players, and we've seen that already with the Seahawks most lately here, losing Kobe Bryant. So Kobe Bryant to the Bears, and they got a new safety there in Chicago. This probably means the end of maybe Kevin Byard or maybe Jaquan Brisker doesn't come back. They're going to do some changes there in Chicago. Did report Amik Robinson right before this, cornerback going to the Commanders. So Amik Robinson to the Commanders also happening here. Listen, this refuses to stay current, so I'm just going to keep adding it, guys. I'm going to keep adding my screen here. Yep, there it is. There you go. All right, Amik Robinson to the Commanders, Kobe Bryant to the Bears. That's the latest. We do have a Titans tight end signing here. We got Daniel Bellinger going to the Titans. So Titans land a tight end following Brian Daboll from the Giants to the Titans, Daniel Bellinger. But last couple of minutes here, a couple big time DB moves. Kobe Bryant to the Bears, Amik Robinson to the Commanders. A couple areas of need for both those teams, and I think great moves. We'll see what the deals are, but usually secondary is expensive in free agency, so they probably paid up for them. Guys, if you're watching that now, we got 1,600 on TikTok. If you guys can follow and share the live, that's all I ask. Gifts and all that. Don't need it. It's up to you, but don't need it. Not why I'm doing this. Just nerding out today with my fellow NFL nerds. but I am trying to reach 2K with the followers on TikTok. So I appreciate you all you guys, and I see you guys right away sharing the live, following. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. I appreciate all of that. We are at 1,700 subscribers right now, so just 300 away from my goal today, and we're all set. Just opened up my TikTok, yeah, 1,730. So I appreciate you guys sharing and following the channel. Appreciate it. Thank you. Who have the Raiders signed? The Raiders re-signed Eric Stokes today. 3 years, $30 million deal. So Eric Stokes re-signed. Yep, I'm refreshing here, guys. Kobe Bryant, 3-year, $40 million deal to the Bears. So we have the numbers on the Kobe Bryant deal. 3 years, $40 million deals to the Bears. A lot of you guys asking about A.J. Brown. No new news on A.J. Brown so far. Nothing new on A.J. Brown so far, guys. As far as we know, the trade talks really stalled out last night. Eagles kind of staying firm on their price. I would look for A.J. Brown to be traded post June 1st. I just think that's what's going to happen. It just doesn't make a lot of financial sense for the Eagles to pull the trigger sooner than that. I think they're going to go post June 1st for the A.J. Brown trade. I do think he's going to get traded, though. It's been so, there's so much smoke. All right, let's refresh here. See if there's anything new. Nothing new so far. But I will keep refreshing, guys. I'll leave Kobe Bryant up there for now, and I have another screen that I'm refreshing on. So if anything new passes through, I will get you guys in. Bellinger went to the Titans, guys. So Bellinger, tight end, leaves the Giants, follows Daboll over to the Titans. Titans, yeah. Biggest signings so far. Biggest ones that come to mind. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs is massive. Alec Pierce, the deal he got from the Colts is crazy. And then the Colts trading Michael Pittman to the Steelers, I think is a big time move for the Steelers. Good job for them. Malik Willis to the Dolphins is a lot of fun. There's been some big ones. There's been some really big ones. Panthers have done something. Wade, I think it is. Panthers have signed. We got a little tweet here from Ari Marov. Here we go. Here's all the latest signings, guys, from the last couple minutes right here from Ari Marov. Kobe Bryant to the Bears, Commanders, Amik Robinson, Anzalone to the Bucks, I keep mixing up those names. Kenneth Gainwell to the Bucks, Austin Hooper to the Falcons, Jordan Stout, and Reggie Gilman as well. So there's the couple of the latest signings for you. Kate Otten also back to the Bucks as well. So in the last couple of minutes, the Bucks have added Kate Otten, Kenneth Gainwell, and Alex Anzalone. So the Bucks are very, very active so far in free agency. Let's refresh here, make sure we're not missing anything. Yeah, nothing so far. So I'll keep this one up. So we have the latest signings at the list there. I am fighting for my voice right now, guys. Fighting not to lose my voice. I appreciate you guys, man. We're up at 1,760 followers right now on TikTok. Thank you so much for you guys. Trying to reach 2,000. So if you haven't followed, please follow, share the live, and let's keep this thing going, man. I've been live since 9 a.m. reporting every single signing, and it's been a lot of fun so far. It's been crazy so far, and I'm here for you guys. Gifts and all that, if you want. I don't really care about it. As long as you follow, share the live, I'll be here refreshing Twitter for you and making sure we are completely up to date on NFL free agency, on extensions, on contracts, everything. Making sure we are up to date on every single thing here on this. Beautiful, beautiful day. I love NFL free agency day. I love legal tampering where we hear everything. It's the best. It's absolute best. NFL is changing today. Your team could be creating a Super Bowl team today. Literally. Last year, the Patriots killed free agency and they found themselves a couple months later in the Super Bowl. So this, a lot can happen here on free agency day. Appreciate all you guys hanging out with me today. Where are you guys watching from? Throw in the chat. Where are you guys watching from today? Where are we all over the country today? Are we out of the country today? Anyone? Never mind. Won't go there. Geopolitics. I'll stay away from that. But yeah, Mexico. Love that, man. Fresno, Ohio. Shout out AZ. Shout out Florida. Shout out West Virginia, Michigan, Tampa, Florida, baby. I like that. Shout out Louisiana, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Love that. Philly. Shout out Philly. Hey, Iran. I'm not kidding. I'm not going there. Dubai, you guys are messed up, man. I'm not. Come on. Bay Area, Japan, wow, Jersey, Iowa, New York. Man, you guys watching from all over the place. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, man. All over the country, all over the world. We are enjoying free agency together, man. Love it. All right, refreshing here, guys. Keeping you guys up to date. Kind of a quiet period here. So usually when these quiet periods come, we'll get a rush of shout out Philly. Yeah, shout out Philly. Go Birds. Usually when it gets quiet here, we'll get a rush of new signings. So make sure you're following. Make sure you're have that volume up because it's coming droves today. It's come fast today. So make sure you're following. And let's see what else happens in free agency. It's been a crazy. What's been your favorite move so far, guys? What's been your favorite and least favorite moves so far? Who do you think? How do you guys? I don't like the Colts move. I don't like the Colts signing Pierce to a massive deal and shipping out Pittman for pennies. Like literally, Pittman got paid half of what Pierce got paid today, and I don't think the gap between those two, if there is one, is that much. So it just seems a bit aggressive for me. Yeah, Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs is gonna be a lot of people's favorites and gonna be a lot of people's least favorites. I think a lot of people are not gonna like that happened for the Chiefs today. So, I mean, they're aggressive. Went and got their guy early in free agency, and the Jeremiah Love to the Chiefs things that's over now, and we'll see where Jeremiah Love goes. But the Chiefs are going to be playing with Kenneth Walker, Super Bowl MVP. I think that's massive. Him in that Chiefs offense is pretty wild. We got a Lions signing here, guys. Important signing for the Lions. Maybe not a household name, but a very important signing here. The Lions are signing center Cade Mays, 3 years, $25 million. So Cade Mays going over to the Lions. They had a hole there with Glasnow leaving at center, and so they fill it with Cade Mays, center, going to the Lions. So you Lions fans, it's been an eventful day, and you got one here. You got Cade Mays. You got a new center in Detroit. 10:32 here on the West Coast. We're an hour and a half into the first day of free agency. I like to call it. It's legal tampering day, technically, but this is the day we'll hear all the new deals. The latest deal, Cade May, center, going to the Lions. What you got in the comments? Vicks, they just got Juice Shrugs. Yeah, Juice Shrugs can do a little bit of everything. I mean, the problem is he good at anything? So I think he's a good guy to throw in that deal that you made, but I don't think it's someone you should rely on completely. I like Cade Mays a lot better. I think you should feel a lot better about Cade Mays being in town. Update here on the Joseph Osai deal. It's a 3-year, $36 million deal. So the Jets have been very active, and they signed Osai here to a decent deal. 3 years, $36 million is not chump change. That's pretty massive. Where do you think AJ Brown's going? I think AJ Brown eventually will be a Patriot. I think it's going to be post June 1st. That's what I think is going to happen, which is tough for the Eagles, but maybe they'll push back the Jalen. See, is K9 better than Saquon Barkley? I don't think so. I mean, I know I'm an Eagles fan. I just don't think so. Who do you think the Broncos are going to get? I think the Broncos are going to sign Tyler Algier. It just seems like that looking for. You know, I don't think ETN's. I think ETN's too similar to RJ Harvey. I think they're kind of the same guy. I think. What is that app called? Twitter. What about the Titans? Titans. We'll see if they make a weird receiver here. A lot of Wan'Dale Robinson noise to the Titans, but nothing so far. So we'll keep an eye on the Titans. Do they grab a receiver? Because if they do, or if they don't, maybe then that top pick, they're taking a receiver. So we'll see. Guys, if you're following here on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, 1,300 here on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. If you guys can follow the channel and share the live, I appreciate it so much. Trying to get to 2,000 followers today, and you guys have been awesome because we are all the way up at 1,814. So you guys have been absolutely awesome. We've had so many people pass through already. 50,000 likes. I mean, it's been a massive, massive day. I appreciate you guys following, sharing the live. You guys are the best. Nerding out about NFL free agency. There's no place I'd rather be right now. I love it. In my room, just nerding out on free agency. Falcons are signing Nick Folk, kicker. So Falcons landing a kicker, Nick Folk, to the Falcons. How old is he? 41 years old. Nick Folk is 41 years old. signing a deal for millions today. So what were you doing at 41? Not 41 yet, by the way. So all right. Let's keep this updated here. Nothing so far, so we'll keep that up there. Yeah, no Trey Henderson news yet, guys. Where do you think Trey Henderson's going? Where do you think Trey Henderson's going? That's a big name to fall still. My guess, I think Trey Henderson is going to be going to the Bucks. I think he's going to go to the Bucks. I think he wants to go home. Hey, man, don't call me Unk, man. Come on. Don't be calling me Unk in the chat. That's messed up. Go Birds. Yep, go Birds all day. Buffalo, Indiana, Cowboys, Raiders. Yeah, I love it. I love it, guys. Rumors that Tua's going to be joining the Falcons. Yeah. Man, the cap hit that the Dolphins are taking to cut Tua, 99 mil over the next 2 years is we might never see that again. Like, that is so absurdly, like, massive of a number. Like, that's wild. That's wild. That makes you think, well, the Eagles could definitely eat the A.J. Brown number if the Dolphins could eat the Tua number. There's zero chance he goes to Lions, but goodness, that would be nice. Refresh, please. I'm refreshing, guys, often as I can here. No new news here. Nick Folk is the latest one here. Giants so far have signed Isaiah Likely to a big deal. It's probably the biggest move. And then they've lost a couple guys falling over Brian Dable, most notably Daniel Bellinger, the tight end, going over to Tennessee to play with Dable and Robert Saleh. No Trey Hendrickson news yet. I think it's going to be a big one. We do got our first NFL look here of Malik Willis in a Dolphins jersey. How are we feeling about that? What you got? What are your predictions for Malik Willis? Who do you think? Is he just a starter? Does he lose his job this year, or is he an all pro? Are they making the playoffs? How do we feel about Malik Willis today? Guys, I'm keeping us refreshed. I promise. I got another screen right here to my right that I am making sure if anything comes through, I'm on it. If anything does come through, I will make sure I refresh it on this screen here that you're watching. Okay. So let's make sure this is up to date. This Twitter keeps. Oh, you know what? Sorry, guys. Bear with me here. I'm going to make sure this screen is staying active because I want to make sure you guys are seeing everything as well. So throwing up my page here. There it is. There's Malik Willis in a Dolphins uniform. How are we feeling about that? The latest of a former first-round picks going to a new spot, trying to resurrect their career. He goes with Jeff Hafley. So far, I like Jeff Hafley so far. We'll see. Willis could be Tua 2.0. Don't put that on him yet. Come on now. Give him a chance. He looked pretty good. Former first-round pick, guys. He's a great runner as well. Well, Bellinger got a big deal from the Titans, by the way. Here's the Bellinger deal. 3 years, 24 mil for Daniel Bellinger. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. Dable hooking him up. Anything about the Rams? DC, yeah, the Rams signed Jalen Watkins, cornerback from the Chiefs. So another cornerback leaving the Chiefs, joining the Rams. Rams attacking that secondary. Trade for McDuffie, and then give him a massive deal. Re-sign Cam Curl, and now today bring in Jalen Watson. So they're attacking that secondary. Rams are all in. Who have the Bears taken so far? The Bears have signed Kobe Bryant, safety from the world champion Seahawks, joining the Bears. So that's what the Bears have done today. Broncos, nothing so far. A lot of you guys' teams. Philly's been quiet. Yeah, Breece Hall, man, it sucks that he's not. How fun would Breece Hall news be today? But we're not going to get it because the Jets won't let him live. Nothing from the Cowboys yet, guys. Nothing from the Cowboys yet today. Bro is not giving Saints prediction. Yeah, Saints have done some moves here. I mean, they did lose Demario Davis. I think the Saints take Jeremiah Love. I think that's going to be your big addition this year. Jeremiah Love. What are you using for tracking? I'm using Twitter. Right now, I'm on Twitter. I'm refreshing. There's a nice picture of LeBron and Tom Brady. All right, let me keep this up to date here. There it is. There we go. All right, I'm going to switch over and just mostly focus on this screen here because I want to make sure it stays up to date. Whew. All right, guys. NFL free agency, first day, first hour and a half. It's been pretty wild so far. Some big-time signings going down. and we're here updating as often as we can, making sure that everyone is up to date on every single signing, extension, trade. We've had some big ones already go down, and I feel like there's still more to come. Cowboys got Rashawn Gary for a fourth. For those of you asking, they got a fourth round pick for Rashawn Gary, who was hacked earlier this week and posted a goodbye, but he ends up getting traded, not released, traded to the Cowboys. Cowboys stockpiling ex-Packers. Rashawn Gary to the Packers, fourth round pick. Minkah Fitzpatrick got traded to the Jets. So Minkah Fitzpatrick to the Jets, as well as Rashawn Gary to the Seahawks. Have not traded for or signed anyone. I'm going to answer some questions here. Who do you think is going to be Kyler Murray? I think he's going to go to the Vikings. Someone's got to do something. Yeah, I know, for real. We got a little lull here. 3 years, $40 million for Kobe Bryant to the Bears. Scroll down, Cup. Bro, you got Malik Willis here. You got Nick Folk. Osai gets signed by the Jets. Cade Mays, to the Lions. So they got their center. Trying to keep up to date here, though. What's up with all the LeBron memes? I'm good with the LeBron memes, guys. Yeah, nothing new so far, guys. So what do you want to talk about? What's your favorite signing so far? What are you guys into? How do you guys feel about Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs? That's still shocking to me. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs. Yeah. Avila, Angel, I think it was. Isaiah Likely signed with the New York Giants. Isaiah Likely has left the Ravens and signed with the Giants. I do like Kobe Bryant to the Bears. I think it's a great signing. I don't think the Seahawks are going to do much. I think the Seahawks right now should just be focused on keeping as many of their own guys in-house. Here's a little update on Mike Evans, who is suddenly a very hot name. Word was Mike Evans' camp told teams he had 1 year, $27 million offer from someone. Whether or not that's actually the case, we'll see. So some negotiation going on here through the media for Mike Evans. So we'll see what happens with Mike Evans. Where do you want to see Mike Evans go? Where do you want to see Mike Evans go? That's a pretty big name now with the lack of receivers out there in free agency. Mike Evans, let me see. Let me make a little prediction here. Mike Evans, to me, is a good fit. Could be in Green Bay. I think it'd be a good fit. Big receiver there. Chiefs, it's a lot of money, though. 27 mil is a lot of money. The Titans could use them if you want. Depends. Does he want to go in a Super Bowl? Does he want to go be wide receiver one? Niners is a good spot, I think. The Rams, I could see the Rams doing it. Rams are in on AJ Brown. That's real. So Rams are looking for receiver help. Whether you think they need it or not, they're looking for it. Titans, I think, could work. Ravens, yeah, very, very. Broncos, yeah, I like Evans to the Broncos. I think that could definitely work. Raiders could really use them for sure. I think they're going to take a receiver at 14 now, but they can use a veteran receiver there. I wish they would have kept Jacoby Myers, but it is what it is. Thanks to all you guys in the comments here. Thanks for everyone who followed today. We're trying to reach 2,000 followers, and at the moment, we are at 1,854. So if you guys are watching right now here on TikTok, make sure you follow. Make sure you share the live. Share the live so we can get to new people and hopefully reach that 2,000 follower mark. Not asking for gifts or anything like that. If you guys want to do that, I appreciate it. We've got a lot of gifts in the chat, a lot of roses, a lot of all these crown things, a lot going on, and I appreciate all the love with the gifts. But I really appreciate if you follow and share the live. That's most important to me, I think. Evans is next to get traded. Yeah, he could maybe a sign and trade, do his team one more favor before he's on the way out. Whoa, we got a big signing here, guys. Figuratively and literally. Ravens free agent center Tyler Linderbaum has reached a deal today. It's a 3-year, $81 million deal for Tyler Linderbaum. So he's going to be signing with the Raiders. And this is a great move for the Raiders. Huge loss for the Ravens. Losing Tyler Linderbaum is a pretty big loss. He's the best center in football, I think, at the moment. Maybe Creed Humphrey as well. But Let me put this up for you here on TikTok. Excuse me. It times out, but I'll put it here again. Here we go. Here we go, guys. We got Tyler Linderbaum signing with the Raiders. Huge deal. 3 years, $81 million deal. The Raiders with Tyler Linderbaum. Big money going to the big man from Baltimore. So Tyler Linderbaum, here it is. It finally happened. We knew it was going to be big money. We knew he was going to be one of the top guys available. Whoa, another big signing here, guys. The Cardinals have signed ex-Falcons running back Tyler Algier, 2-year, $12 million. So Tyler Algier, 2-year, $12 million to leave the Falcons and join the Cardinals. They have recently brought back James Conner. So now they have James Conner, Trey Benson, and Tyler Algier. Tyler Algier to the Cardinals, Tyler Linderbaum to the Raiders. So some big names here, moving teams. And yeah, it's been pretty cheap here. 2-year, $12 million for Tyler Algier. That's nice. I think I would like to see him on the Broncos, but obviously that's cooked now. ETN, we're thinking maybe to the Broncos. A lot of you guys not reporting that. I'm just saying. A lot of you guys liking that. But man, how you guys feel about Tyler Algier joining the Cardinals, leaving the Falcons? Bijan's backfield now, man. Bijan's backfield now. That's pretty wild. Okay, so we got Linderbaum to the Raiders. Massive deal. I mean, it's so important for the Raiders to land someone like Linderbaum. I mean, what a massive thing for Mendoza, for Genti. I mean, for whoever they land at receiver eventually here. I think it's just one of my favorite moves of the day is Tyler Linderbaum to the Raiders. That's just it's so good for them. Really happy for the Raiders. Raider fans, spending your money wisely here. It's a good investment to invest in no line, especially with a young quarterback, young running back. I mean, really good investment. Thanks for everyone who's watching right now. Thanks for everyone who's been following along since 9 o'clock. We are reporting, refreshing Twitter and reporting every signing on this free agency day. It's gonna be a fun day. It's been a fun day already, and we're keeping you updated, refreshing Twitter as often as we can here to make sure that we are up to date. So make sure you are following. Make sure you're following us. Share the live if you want to help me out, share the live. Follow the channel. Trying to reach 2,000 followers today, and we are at 1,879. So you guys almost got me there. You guys almost got me to 2,000. I appreciate you guys. If you guys give me 2,000 followers, that's all I ask. Oh, the gifts and stuff like that, I'm not asking for any kind of gifts, any kind of nothing like that. If you guys can follow and share the live, that is all I want today. In return, I am going to be keeping you guys updated on Twitter on this free agency day and making sure that we are up to date on everything here. Tyler Linderbaum, the Ravens tried to keep him. The Browns tried to sign him, and the Commanders tried to sign him. Ultimately, the Raiders do what they should have done. They outbid everyone. This is what the Patriots did last year. They had all that money, and they outbid people for Milton Williams and excuse me, and a couple cornerbacks and a couple linebackers. It's a solid move for the Raiders. Solid move, smart move. Leverage that cap space into an advantage in the free agency market and land the best offensive lineman that's going to move teams this offseason. Tyler Algier also to the Cardinals. So a little fantasy news there. Tyler Algier to the Cardinals. I like him there in the Cardinals because what is James Conner anymore? This is their guy of the future, and I think he's gonna be really good there. Why are you guys throwing these Lamar Jackson things out there? Everyone's all day. People have been throwing Lamar Jackson trade rumors out there. Where are you getting that from? ETN's still out there, guys. Mike Evans is still out there. There's a lot going out there. Look at this guy. This is nuts. So Tyler Linderbaum is getting paid $27 million a year. The next highest paid center is Creed Humphrey, who's also a dog, at $18 million. The Raiders really paid up for Linderbaum. That puts it in perspective for you, because Creed Humphreys is every bit the center that Tyler Linderbaum is. Block 6'7" Vader. What's he doing, man? Listen, guys, we're having a good time here today. Don't be. I mean, come on. Yeah. So Vader, see you, bro. No more fake reports about Lamar Jackson. All right, Jalen Carter predictions. Oh man, yeah, it's been a wild ride here for Jalen Carter as an Eagles fan. You want to obviously we want to keep him. We want desperately to keep him in Philly, but the numbers are the numbers. I don't know how you keep everyone. And they signed, Jordan Davis to a huge deal. Now a lot of people are kind of reading into that. I don't think you should. Jordan Davis was drafted before Jalen Carter. It makes sense that he gets an extension before Jalen Carter. So I don't think you should read into that that means they value him over Jalen Carter. No, it's just Jalen Carter's not up for an extension yet. The Eagles can have 2 more years before they extend him. So we'll see. Seattle really wants ETN, and I want it for you guys. I'm pulling for it too. Seattle, I hope you guys get ETN. I think Seattle or Denver, you guys should both be in the running for ETN. Woo, guys, we're coming up on 2 hours now. 2 hours into free agency, and it's been wild, man. Let's go over some of the bigger moves so far. You got Tyler Linderbaum right here. You see it on your screen to the Raiders. Malik Willis to the Dolphins. Kenneth Walker III leaving the Seahawks, going to the Chiefs. Still blowing my mind. Michael Pittman traded from the Colts to the Steelers. Gets a new deal there because the Colts re-signed Alec Pierce to a huge deal. We got Kenneth Gainwell joining the Bucks. We got Jalen Phillips joining the Panthers. We got some major moves here. Tyler Algier joining the Cardinals. Osai joining the Jets. Some huge moves so far. The trades have slowed down here, so I'm wondering what do you think the next big trade we're going to see, guys? Big trade. What else do we see here? Jalen Carter to the Giants. That's not happening, bro. Go Baker Mayfield. Yeah, that's not happening, brother. The Eagles aren't going to trade Jalen Carter and see him twice a year over there in New York. Not going to happen. Bench traded to Ravens for Lamar Jackson. That's hilarious, bro. You guys, a bunch of trolls, bro. Trey Hendrickson, man. I want Trey Hendrickson. I want that news to drop already. I want to see what Trey Hendrickson does. My prediction is the Bucks, but we'll see. We'll see. Mike Evans, another name that we got to keep an eye on out here. But 27 mil is the number that's being rumored right now. That's a huge number for Mike Evans, who missed a lot of last year with injury. So we'll see. Guys, you guys are awesome, man. Let me show you something real quick. I am not asking for gifts here on TikTok. You see on the screen nothing. There's nothing about gifts or anything like that. Not asking for any of that. A lot of you have given it to me, and I appreciate all that. Honestly, I appreciate the love. What I like here is you guys are sharing the live, and you guys are getting me to 2,000 followers here on TikTok. I'm at 1,914 right now. If you're watching and you haven't shared the live and followed this page, if you would do that, that's all I'm asking you today, is that you do that and just help my page out and push us out to the masses, because we're just talking ball. We're just talking ball. All I'm asking for today is that you follow, share the live, and let's just nerd out about NFL free agency for a couple hours. That's how I feel like spending my Monday. 10:53 here on the West Coast. Free agency has now been open for just under 2 hours, and there's been a lot going on. The comments are getting a little crazy. I need some news to drop. You guys are getting bored in the comments, saying some nonsense in the comments. Here we go. Nothing so far. Nothing so far since the Algier and Tyler Linderbaum deals. I love that signing. I love that signing for the Raiders. Good for Raider fans getting someone like that in the building. You had to pay a lot for him, but that's what you got to do right now. That's the advantage you have over teams. You have all that cap space, and so you might as well use it. Let's see how close we are to 2K, guys. Let's see how close are we to 2K. We are at 1,949. So 50 more of you. Appreciate you guys. Let's stay updated here on Twitter. Make sure we're following everything. Yep, nothing new so far, guys. I will keep you updated for sure. Thanks for following along, guys. Listen, I need to stand up for a second. I've been sitting up for 2 hours. Let me stand up and stretch my legs real quick. Oh, whew. All right. Big man, need a little stretch. Here we go. Chiefs did sign Kenny Walker. Yep, that is pretty wild. Kenneth Walker getting let's see, getting signed by the Chiefs is wild. That's one of the wildest things of the day for sure. Malik Willis to the Dolphins is a lot of fun as well. I'm very excited about that one. Very excited about the Steelers. If the Steelers could get a quarterback with DK Metcalf there, even though he's a little bit of a head case, but DK Metcalf and now Michael Pittman, I mean, that could be a very, very good offense. They have a decent O-line. Find a cold as well. Here we go. Keeping updated here, making sure we're on everything. Let me update this page so you guys can see this clearly. Oh man, I wish TikTok would just leave my page up here. They keep taking me off, so I keep putting it back up here. All right, there's my Twitter guys, making sure that we are staying updated. So far, nothing. I'm going to leave this Tyler Algier post up here while we wait, but don't worry, I'm refreshing on my other screen here, making sure that we're staying up to date. A little lull here, but as we've seen all day, every time there's a little lull, there's a little run in signing. So Broncos have not signed anyone yet. What do I think of? What was that question? Sorry. Algier to the Cardinals. I think it's a low key move that should be probably more paid attention to, but I think it'll probably be passed over a little bit because he's not a huge name, but I think he's a 1,000-yard runner before Bijan got there. I think he's gonna be really good in the Cardinals, and he's the hand-picked LaFleur guy. So LaFleur is gonna use him, and I think Tyler Algier's best seasons are ahead of him. Let's keep this updated here. We're waiting on Mike Evans news. We're waiting on Trey Hendrickson news. We're waiting on Travis Etienne news. So there's a lot here to still work out, but we'll see. Yeah, nothing new here. Nothing new. So we'll leave Algier up here for now. All right, let's jump into some questions here then, since we're waiting. What do you think? Do you think Mike Evans is staying home? I think we all want to see him stay home. Like, I don't want to see Mike Evans in another uniform, really. But I would like to see him, get into the playoffs and maybe even get a ring. That'd be cool. But I would prefer him to stay in Tampa Bay. They're still a good team. He could still make a run with them. And, they've done some things here already in free agency. So I want to see him stay home. But if he's getting numbers like 27 mil, then he might be as good as gone, because that's a massive number. Whoa, guys, we got big. Wow, this is huge. Huge news here. Here we go. Travis Etienne, running back, signing with the Saints. Travis Etienne has signed with the Saints. The next best running back out there is going to go to the Saints. Kamara watch is officially on. We'll see what happens there. But another big running back off the board. Another possible spot for Jeremiah Love in the draft off the board. Travis Etienne to the Saints, leaving the Jags, going to the Saints. Whoa, big time move here by the Saints. They got Tyler Shuck last year. You got Olave in town, and now they bring Travis Etienne on. I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty decent sized deal. I'm thinking this deal is going to be really good. And what do you guys put in the chat right now? And I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to shout you out because it's moving too fast. But I think teams might be getting a word here that Jeremiah Love is going to go top 5, because all these teams, the Chiefs, the Saints here, the Cardinals even. I mean, Cardinals were 3, but these guys are taking themselves out of the Love market. And I think that's because they know they're probably not going to have a shot at him. Etienne to the Saints. Wow. Travis Etienne signing with the Saints, leaving the Jags. Another big name, another big offensive weapon, changing teams here. Wow. How do you feel about Travis Etienne leaving his college teammate, Trevor Lawrence, and going and signing with the Saints? And we got another move here. Here we go. This one was rumored. Everyone kind of knew it was going to happen. Wan'Dale Robinson signing with the Titans. Following Dayball over from the Giants to the Titans. And so in the last couple of minutes, we got Travis Etienne, who received heavy interest from reportedly from the Broncos and from the Saints, ends up with the Saints. And so Broncos lose out on Travis Etienne. And right after that, Wan'Dale Robinson goes over to the Titans. So Wan'Dale Robinson to the Titans, ETN to the Saints, and it's wow. I mean, big move so far. Big move for the Titans to bring in a weapon there for Cam Ward. Does that mean they're definitely not going receiver at 4? We'll see. What do you think? You think they still take a receiver at number 4, even though they brought in Wan'Dale? I can't wait to see this Wan'Dale Robinson number. I'll tell you that. What did they pay Wan'Dale Robinson? Dayball bringing his boys over. Dayball is bringing his guys over. So far, Bellinger and Wan'Dale Robinson leaving the Giants, following their coach over to Tennessee. Big move for the Titans here. They've been looking for a receiver. They land their receiver in Wan'Dale Robinson. Travis Etienne to the Saints. Man, big moves. We got Linderbaum to the Raiders. There's just a lot going on here in free agency. We're in hour number 2, guys. Hour 2. It's been a wild 2 hours, but I mean, it feels like we're still getting started. There's still some big names out there. Trey Hendrickson still out there. A lot of offensive linemen still out there, and so there's still a lot of dominoes to fall. But some big ones here in the last couple of minutes with Wan'Dale Robinson going to the Titans and Travis Etienne going to the Saints. So that's massive, man. Massive moves here and massive implications for the draft. But what do the Titans do at 4 now? How far does Love fall? Does he fall, or is he top 5 now? That's what we're seeing. It's a 4-year, $70 million deal for Wan'Dale Robinson. That's not bad. That's not bad for Wan'Dale Robinson. 4 years, $70 million on the day where Alec Pierce got 4 years, $114 million. So they paid, $44 million less for Wan'Dale Robinson. We'll see what the guaranteed money is, though. I think that's a decent deal for Wan'Dale Robinson. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. No new Cowboys news, guys. Do you think Darius Slayton gets traded? Yeah, I think so. I think you're going to trade him. ETN to the Saints. Yeah, I did report that. ETN is to the Saints. It's happening. How do you feel about it? Last couple of minutes, guys. We have Wan'Dale to the to the Titans, and then we have ETN to the Saints. Before that, Linderbaum to the Raiders. And so the last 30 minutes or so has been some massive moves here. Patriots, Tonga, the big D tackle, is going to be signed with the Chiefs on a 3-year, $20 million deal. So Chiefs, much needed help for that defensive line that they're losing some guys on. They're going to sign Tonga over from the Patriots. So Patriots losing guys now. Patriots losing Tonga to the Chiefs. Wan'Dale signing with the Titans, 4 years, $70 million. I don't think that's a bad deal at all. I think some people might hate on it, but he's a good receiver. Dayball knows how to use them. I think it's win-win for everyone there. And then Travis Etienne, leaving the Jaguars and heading over to the Saints. Big moves happening here recently. Whoa, we got another deal here. Former Eagles receiver, for all you Eagle fans, another guy leaving the fold here. Let's see if it comes up. Whoa, who's that? Oh, let's keep moving. Stay focused. Former Eagles receiver Jahan Dotson signing with the Falcons, 2 years, $15 million. So Jahan Dotson leaving the Eagles. Eagles are in need of a wide receiver 3 now. Might be in need of a wide receiver 1 at some point, but another day. But Jahan Dotson signing with the Falcons. So the Falcons bringing in some help here. So I'm getting distracted, guys. You know what I'm saying? Nice little break, actually. That was a nice little break. Keep it moving. That's hilarious. All right, Jahan Dotson. I gotta stay focused. Twitter will get you, man. Twitter will get you. You know what I'm talking about. Jahan Dotson getting a deal with the Falcons. He had a great rookie year. Hasn't been the same since, but some big moments for the Eagles the last couple of years. That's nice for him. ETN with the Saints. Let's go past that, not get distracted. Wan'Dale Robinson with the Titans. Tonga with the Chiefs recently here, 3-year deal. Jeremiah Love's stock is interesting here. What happens with him? Here's the ETN number: 4 years, $52 million for Travis Etienne on the Saints. That's a nice number. Nice number there for Travis Etienne. Good for him. He goes and gets paid, and I guess just the Jags didn't want to pay him. Jags, they like their guy, Bashal Tutin, and they let Etienne go, and here he lands a good deal. 4 years, $52 million. R.I.P. Kendre Miller for the Saints. Guys, well, there's a little bit of a lull here. If you are watching here on TikTok, not asking for gifts, anything like that, I'm just nerding out about free agency with you guys for a couple hours here. I'm in hour number 2, refreshing Twitter, reporting every single signing. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. 69,000 likes today, 1,000 new followers. 800 new followers. But guys, I am trying to reach 2,000 followers on TikTok. So if you guys can get me there, I'm just about 10 away right now. So you guys get me up and over 2,000 followers on TikTok and share the live. I'd really, really appreciate it. That's all I ask. Not asking for any kind of you don't see anything on your screen asking about money or anything like that. Get me up and over 2,000 followers, and that's all I ask. Appreciate you guys. In return, I am refreshing Twitter here for going on 2 hours now. Going on 2 hours, keeping you updated, talking about all the latest moves. There's been some crazy moves. It's been a great day. It's a great day for the nerds of the NFL. And that's me, and that's you, because you're here at 11 o'clock on a Monday in March talking about Chris Tonga signing with the Chiefs. You're my people. Guys, we're at 2K. We're at 2K. Thank you so much for everyone. Thank you so much for everyone getting me to 2K today. I appreciate you guys. Love that. Love that. As long as we're here, guys, I want to put this out there. We will be live again for the first round of the NFL draft in just about a month, a little over a month. So make sure you're following. Come live with us again. That live will be not just me. That'll be me and the boys. Me and the boys. First round of the draft. So make sure you're following for that as well. Guys, we're up and over 2,000 followers on TikTok. Thank you so much. Been grinding. It feels good to see that number up there. Thank you for getting me up and over 2K. Appreciate all you guys. Make sure you follow, share the live, and let's keep getting into free agency here. A lot going down. All right, so no new news here. So let's do a quick recap of what's happened here. I'm an Eagles fan. Like I was asking, I'm an Eagles fan. So not a great day for the Eagles so far. We've lost John Dotson and Jalen Phillips. Here we go. So we've gotten Tonga to the Chiefs, much needed D-line help. ETN has signed with the Saints, left the Jaguars. Jahan Dotson to the Falcons. Wan'Dale Robinson, 4 years, $70 million. Eagles fan, unfollow. Don't unfollow because I'm an Eagle fan. I feel like I'm being cool. I feel like, I'm not, I'm a California Eagles fan, so I'm a little different. Wan'Dale Robinson signing with the Titans. That's a big move. We have this young lady who keeps jumping on my screen. Here we go. Let's go back a little bit more. Get some of these older. Linderbaum, that's what I want to talk about. Linderbaum to the Raiders is massive for them. They basically just outbid everyone. He is getting paid almost $10 million more a year to play center than Creed Humphrey. So big overpay there for him, but that's what they needed to do. Who do the Chiefs take at number 9? They can take anyone they want. I think they take the best defender that's there. They're in a great spot now that they've signed Kenneth Walker, and they have a lot of their holes fixed. Maybe they need the Manzer Delane or Jermon McCoy, one of the cornerbacks available. Maybe they fill that hole because they've lost Jalen Watkins and Trent McDuffie now. So I think cornerback would be probably a good way to go. We'll see. Thanks, guys. Thanks for getting me up over 2K. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the follows today. Up and over 2K. I mean, we're almost at 2,100 now. So, hey, let's go for 3K. Let's go for 3K today, baby. Now, if you haven't followed, make sure you follow. And if you could share the live, that would help as well. That's all I'm asking today. As we are live. I mean, we've been live now for 2 hours, up over 2 hours. Every single signing today we've talked about, we've mentioned, and I am being your Twitter refresher for you today. We see ETN highlights there on the screen, so enjoy that. He is the new Saints running back, so that's fun. Broncos, do something. Bronco fans, man, you guys have been patient, and it was reported that you guys were in on ETN and just didn't get it done. So you guys are in the mix. You're just haven't been able to land that guy yet. Any ideas about Dallas Goedert? I wish he could stay. I hate it when Ertz left. I'm not gonna like it when Goddard's gone, but I think I've already accepted that he's most likely gonna be gone. And so Goddard, I think, is gonna help a team for sure next year. He can go a lot of different places. I hope he goes to a contender and that he's relevant still. Guys, a lot of offensive linemen out here still. Rasheed Walker out there still, left tackle. You still got Braden Smith, right tackle from the Colts. You still got a couple of centers out there. You still got a lot of inside linebackers out there. Nakobe Dean from the Birds, and a lot. Go look at a list of inside linebackers at free agents right now. It's a stacked list. Oh, here we go, guys. As I say that, we got a couple moves right now. Let's get into it. You see there at the top, the Saints have signed guard David Edwards. Saints have signed guard David Edwards, formerly of the Bills, leaving there to join the Saints. Big time move for the Saints there again. They get Travis Etienne and David Edwards in just a matter of a couple of minutes. Massive, massive move for them. That's huge move for the Saints, bolstering that offensive line that was already a good offensive line. Dan Rossini here with the report. I want to read it. The player many teams are circling around is Broncos defensive lineman John Franklin Myers. So multiple suitors there for him. So look for Myers' contract to be pretty big. So Dan Rossini report there. But David Edwards signing with the Saints is a great move for the Saints. They get a running back, and now they get more help on the offensive line. Where is Jeremiah Love going in the draft? That's what a lot of people are asking in the comments. Let's talk about it. We got a little lull here after this David Edwards signing, maybe. Jeremiah Love, to me, I think these teams are going for running backs here early in free agency because I think Jeremiah Love's going early and everyone thinks. I think he can go as early as 3. No, not going to the Cardinals. As early as 4 to the Titans, to the Giants, to possibly the not going to the Browns. Maybe someone trades up for him. Maybe someone trades up to that first Browns pick, that number 6, and they grab Jeremiah Love. But I think Jeremiah Love, if someone's going to trade up for him, where do you want to see him go? Who do you want to see come up and get Jeremiah Love? Giants not drafting Love. They could. Why not? Why would the Giants draft Jeremiah Love? Because Cam Scatterbo, he suffered a major injury. And a player that plays like that, why not get a second back? Steelers possibly trade up for Love. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yes, Sonny Styles is nice. Sonny Styles is nice, sure. Vikings would be great. Lions, imagine the Lions paired up Gibbs and Love. That's not fair. Kyler Murray, nothing on Kyler Murray yet, guys. Been refreshing here, and nothing on Kyler Murray yet. We'll keep you updated. Obviously, one of the bigger names left, and so definitely want to report that as soon as it happens, but nothing yet on Kyler Murray. Nothing. So as soon as that does happen, we'll definitely be on it. Mike Evans out there as well. So we'll see what happens with Mike Evans. Giants released the Swedish Hammer. Punter out there, I think. David Edwards gets 4 years, $61 million. He's a really good guard. I'm surprised the Bills let him go. They basically chose McGovern, the center, over Edwards. Tough decision. They're both really good players. But beneficiary is the Saints, who landed a really good guard. All right, here we go. Jalen Naylor has signed with the Raiders. So a wide receiver who's very talented and has been buried on the Vikings is going to go sign with the Raiders and catch passes from Mendoza and be on the same offense with Tyler Linderbaum. The Raiders making moves. The Raiders are making some moves. I like it. Oh, man, Dusty, that's a great point. The Chargers could have really used Edwards. That would have been really nice. I really like Naylor to the Raiders. I think he's a really good player. I think he could stretch the field. I think he's been buried just behind really good wide receivers in Vegas and in Minnesota. Sorry guys, we're in hour 2 here. In Minnesota, and I think Raiders landing them is really nice. Broncos, man, they got to do something. Broncos got to get in the fight. Broncos, I mean, go pay someone. All right, here we go. Ari Mero is going to hook it up here with another list of the latest signings. I love when they do this. It's good just to kind of keep up there, so I'll keep it right there. Linderbaum gets 3 years, $81 million from the Raiders. Etienne gets 4 years, $52 million from the Saints. The Saints also signed David Edwards, guard, formerly of the Bills. 4 years, $60 million. Wan'Dale Robinson, 4 years, $70 million to the Titans to follow Brian Daboll there. Jahan Dotson to the Falcons, and Chris Tonga to the Chiefs. So a lot going on in the last couple minutes here. But most recently, Jalen Naylor and getting a good payday. I think I saw 3 years, $35 million. That's nice. That's nice for someone who's been a 3 and a 4 on the Vikings. So good for Jalen Naylor. Good for the Raiders. The Raiders using that money, throwing around that power they have right now of being able to outbid everyone, landing the best offensive lineman in Tyler Linderbaum, and now landing Jalen Naylor, re-signing Eric Stokes. He had a really good year for them last year. Raiders are cooking in free agency right now. Good for them. Good for Raider fans. Such a good fan base and deserve a little bit of success. I'm sure, none of this makes up for Max Crosby being gone, but, good players going into the Raiders team. Mendoza headed there soon. I think brighter days ahead. Hey, guys, let's stop real quick. If you are watching here on TikTok, thanks for hanging out with us. 78,000 likes today. Over 1,000 new people watching right now. Almost 1,000 new followers for the day. You guys got me up and over 2,000 followers total on the page. If you are watching right now, please follow the page and please share the live. Not asking for gifts or anything like that. If you want to do that, I appreciate the love. Not asking for it, don't need it. But if you can follow and share the live, I appreciate it so much. That's such a help to the channel, and I appreciate it. And in turn, I will be refreshing just like I did right now to report that the Jets have signed D tackle David Onyenmata to a 1-year, $10 million deal. So Jets have been active, very active here in free agency. Just over 2 hours in, the Jets have signed another defender. They had listen, for Aaron Glenn to go there and the defense to be so bad, it had to be embarrassing. He's being aggressive here, and he's bringing in defenders. And I think he had to do it. Darion, thanks for the question, bro. Where's Nakobe Dean going? Originally, I thought Nakobe Dean was going to be one of the first guys signed because inside backer wasn't really a stacked position. But all of a sudden, there's a ton of inside backers available, not only in free agency, but also in the draft. And so Nakobe Dean, he could come back to the Eagles on a much smaller deal than we all thought he was going to get. I think Nakobe Dean is coming back to the Eagles. That's what I think. Unless he really wants to go somewhere, I think he's going to come back to the Eagles, and they'll just figure it out. But I think they're going to get him on a better deal than they originally thought he was going to get. All right, let's see. Nothing new, just David Onyenmata signing with the Jets. Jets being very aggressive in free agency, as they should be, trying to fix that defense, trying to save Aaron Glenn's job. That offense, who's going to be the quarterbacks? No Kyler Murray news yet. The other Tua still out there, rumored to go to the Falcons, and so there's a lot going on. Let's see. Who do you think the Pats will get at receiver? I mean, that's been the question for the last couple of years, right? Can the Pats land a receiver? So far, the answer is no. Reportedly, they were in on Pierce. They lost out again. I think you got to go to the draft. You guys go to the draft. And I think they land maybe David Boston or Casey Concepcion or Omar Cooper. I think one of those guys is going to be a Patriot. That's just what I think. Patriots need to find a tackle here at some point too. That Morgan Moses moving on. They're going to need a right tackle here. Maybe a left tackle. We'll see what happens with Will Campbell. Biggest signings of the day, though, guys. We got Alec Pierce back to the Colts. Michael Pittman traded to the Steelers, if you missed it. Kenneth Walker, the third Super Bowl MVP for the Seahawks, leaving the Seahawks to sign with the Kansas City Chiefs. Massive move there. We got Jalen Phillips to the Panthers. We got Tyler Linderbaum to the Raiders. We got some big moves so far. One of you guys asked about Will Howard. I think that they should give him a shot. Rashawn Gary to the Cowboys. I'm not a big Rashawn Gary fan, but for a 4th round pick, I think it's win-win. The Packers needed to move on. They get a 4th round pick for a guy that they're going to drop. And then the Cowboys need to fix a really bad defense, and they get a solid starting edge for a 4th round pick. I think it's win-win for both of them. What did the Colts get for Pittman? Jay Kerr, you're not going to like this. It was a late draft pick swap, a day 3 pick swap. That's all they got for him. I think that's the biggest loss of the day, honestly. Stay refreshed here. Sorry, TikTok keeps freezing my my shared window here, so I'm gonna keep adding my page to the screen so you guys can see the updates as well as hear me report them. You see there, nothing new happening, but I'll keep this reported here. Let me refresh this entire page, make sure we're completely up to date. Yeah, so Wanda Robinson going to the Titans if you missed it as well. Wanda Robinson leaving the Giants, following Coach Dayball to the Tennessee Titans. Do you guys think the Titans are going to take Jeremiah Love? Is that where he's going to go? Titans number 4, Jeremiah Love. Is that what's going to happen? That would be wild. That'd be cool. Likely went to the Giants. A lot of you guys asking about Isaiah Likely. Isaiah Likely left the Ravens and followed head coach Harbaugh to the Giants. So I think a fun offense they're getting built over there. You got Malik Neighbors back. You got Isaiah Likely. Cam Skadoo back at some point. Did they draft Jeremiah Love? Who knows? And then, of course, Jackson Dart at the head of it all. That's fun. It's fun. Yeah, nothing new here. David Edwards to the Saints. It's a very underrated move. They grabbed ETN and David Edwards in a matter of minutes. They got to be excited about that for sure. What happens with Alvin Kamara, we'll see. Keep it moving here. Algier went to the Cardinals. Tyler Algier went to the Cardinals if you missed it. Jalen Naylor, 3-year deal with the Raiders. Raiders also re-signed Eric Stokes. So the Raiders making some moves. Travis Etienne to the Saints. I mentioned that. Wanda Robinson to the Titans. I mentioned that. Tonga to the Chiefs. Linderbaum to the Raiders. Etienne to the Saints. Here she is again. All right, let's refresh here. Yeah, nothing new so far. John Dotson got 2 years, $15 million. All right, we'll jump to the comments for some questions here. Who do you think the Panthers are going to sign? Well, Panthers are already made some moves here. I could also see the Panthers, though, helping out that defense a little bit more. I think defense is where you got to look for the Panthers. Obviously, you need more on offense, but defense, I think you really, really need it. Sorry, I saw a comment. I want to make sure it was true, and it wasn't. Do the Bills sign anyone? They don't have a ton of cap space. They re-signed McGovern yesterday. That was a big signing for them. I don't know if you'll see much more. Tremont Edmonds, inside linebacker. I don't see nothing on him yet. I'll keep that updated. What else we got here? Questions. Kyler possibly to the Vikings. Yeah, I could see that happening. I think that's where he should go. We'll see if he does, but I think that's where he definitely should go if he wants to save his career, kind of, get right. Kyler Murray, if you don't know, is the greatest high school Texas quarterback of all time. Like, that's known in Texas. This is a high end talent. And so I would love to see him at his full potential there with Justin Jefferson, a good O-line, Jordan Addison. I mean, hopefully a running back here at some point. Yeah, I would love to see that happen. All right, let's keep refreshing here. Make sure we're up to date on everything. Yeah, nothing new, guys. I saw Rashad Bateman there. Nothing new on Rashad Bateman. Does Kyler Murray go play baseball? Maybe. He might. He's a different kind of cat. So we'll see. Devin Lloyd. Yeah, Devin Lloyd out there as well. Another inside linebacker available. Nothing new on Devin Lloyd. I think there's still so many names out there. There's still so many guys. This is a good report to look at. Let me refresh this here for you guys. Window capture. All right. This is what Aaron Glenn has done so far in free agency. You see a lot of work on the defense. Mika Fitzpatrick, Joseph Osai, and Igbare. So some pass rushers. David Onemata on the D-line as well. Demario Davis. So adding to all 3 levels of this defense. He's trying to get this defense right. That's his calling card. Not only was he a great cornerback himself, but he was a decent D coordinator in Detroit, and he's trying to fix it there in New York. So we'll see what happens there. But he is definitely investing. Nothing new for the Cowboys, guys. So you got those of you guys asking. Lions did get Cade Mays. I think it's an important signing to fill that hole there at center. They also traded for Juice Shrugs a couple of days ago now, and I think that's an underrated move too. Nothing new on Njoku. I think the Eagles could definitely grab Njoku. I think that'd be a really nice move for the Eagles to pivot from Goddard to Njoku. I think he would hit the ground running, to be honest. Thoughts on Max Crosby? I think the Raiders won the deal. I think he's an older pass rusher who's a good player individually, but has not converted to changing anything for the Raiders. And so I think the Ravens are going to get a lot of hype, but the Ravens have had great defenses before. The Ravens had great players before. Lamar Jackson put up video game numbers last year while Derrick Henry's running for 1,800 yards, and it just meant nothing because they can't get it done in the playoffs. And so, am I high on Mike Crosby as a player? Yeah. Do I think it's going to change much for the Ravens? Not convinced yet. Also, throw into the mix first-year head coach. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm not gonna drink the Kool-Aid just yet for the Ravens, just because they got Max Crosby. Even though I love him as a player, not crapping on Max Crosby. Guys, thanks for all the follows today. Up and over 2,000. I appreciate you. If you're watching right now, if you would follow, share the live. I appreciate it. That's all I ask today. I'm not asking for any kind of gifts, anything like that. I have gotten a lot, and I appreciate all you guys, but I am looking for follows and live shares today. If you can help me out with that to push out this content. In return, I'm doing this, man. I'm refreshing Twitter for you guys. I'm keeping us updated. I feel like I've been talking, and I have been talking for 2.5 straight hours now. But I'm rolling. I got my coffee. I got my electrolytes. I got my cough drops. I am so far the voice is holding up. I feel the rasp coming in, but we're still good. Any Chargers news? No new Chargers news. Mike Evans to the Dodgers. That's hilarious. No, Mike Evans has not signed with the Dodgers. Tyler Shuck. Look at Tyler Shuck. He said, "Who dat? Let's work." Tyler Shuck excited about Travis Etienne joining him in the backfield. The Saints are a fun team. Think about it. A couple years ago when they had Derek Carr and terrible cap management, and it was grim in New Orleans. And now they got some young guys here. Olave, Etienne, Shuck. That's at least fun. We'll see if it translates into wins, but it's at least fun. And they still have a top pick in the draft. So Saints fans, good for you guys. Bears, so far nothing for the Bears, just Kobe Bryant, the safety, leaving the Seahawks, joining the Bears. Big move because you're losing some guys in the secondary. So big move to grab Kobe Bryant. But other than that, pretty quiet for the Bears. I'm keeping refreshed, guys. Don't worry. I'm staying refreshed here on multiple screens. So I will break anything as soon as it goes down in the first day of NFL free agency. It's been great so far. No new Broncos news. A lot of you guys asking. No Bengals news either. It's been a great day of free agency so far. Legal tampering period. A lot of big names have moved. Big trades have gone down. Extensions. Massive money's been handed out. It's been a really, really good day. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and just enjoying nerding out over free agency here on a Monday in March. These are my people. If you're here right now watching, trying to figure out if your team is going to land, some free agent, it's because you are a football nerd and you are my people. So I appreciate you being here with me on this Monday of free agency day one. Here we go. Throw the screen back up there because TikTok keeps throwing my screen down, so I'll keep throwing it back up. Keep this refreshed. Nothing new so far. Wan'Dale Robinson, you see on the screen there, leaving New York and joining the Tennessee Titans, following Coach Dayball. So did Daniel Bellinger. Should I keep or trade Etienne in Dynasty? Keep them. Keep Etienne in Dynasty. I mean, they already had a good O-line. They added David Edwards. He's going to have the backfield to himself once Kamara's gone. Shuck is not a slouch at quarterback. I think Etienne's going to be really good. For a couple of years. I'd keep him for sure. No new Tyreek Hill news yet. Rico Dowdle, that's probably one of the next bigger names in running backs. Running backs have gone. So far, we have Kenny Gainwell to the Bucks. We have right here Etienne to the Saints. Of course, we have Kenneth Walker III to the Chiefs. That's massive. And Tyler Algier to the Cardinals. Do you think the Chiefs should get a receiver? I think they should. I think they will. I think you got to be wearing thin on Rashee Rice at this point. And just to protect yourself, go grab someone else. I think they do get a receiver. If not here in free agency, at least in the draft. No Cowboys news so far, guys. No Cowboys news. Who do I think the Lions will sign? I think the Lions are going to keep working on that offensive line. I think it's important for them to have a good O-line, and they've taken some hits here in the offseason, and I think they go get someone. Let's refresh here. Ooh. Here we go. Here it is. I predicted this earlier in the offseason, and now it has happened. Mike Evans leaving the Bucs after all those years, and he's going to sign with the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers have signed Mike Evans, giving him a 3-year deal. Wow. Everyone thought it was his last year. I think not. 3-year deal. Mike Evans joining the San Francisco 49ers. They get a wide receiver, and they get a good one as well. I think they replace Ayuk with an equally as dynamic receiver. Mike Evans can still get it. Don't get it twisted. He's still a really good receiver there in San Francisco. I think it's going to be great with Purdy. And one of the biggest names left still gets a 3-year deal. It was rumored he was looking at $27 million a year. So here in a 3-year deal, what kind of money is this going to be? That'd be pretty crazy. We do have another signing here. So let me refresh real quick. Mike Evans to the Niners. But we also got right here Jamil Dean. Jamil Dean, cornerback, is going to leave to join the Steelers. So the Steelers, much needed, get a little younger at cornerback with Jamil Dean. I think it's a big deal for them. Big deal for the Steelers to grab Jamil Dean. Important signing there. Mike Evans to the Niners, though, is a deal a lot of you want to be paying attention to. And so the Bucs, in a matter of minutes, lose Jamil Dean and Mike Evans. So they've added a bunch, but they're also losing some staples here on offense and defense. So what do you guys think of Evans in San Fran? I predicted this earlier in the year. I got some pushback that it wasn't a good fit, but I think Shanahan could make a lot of guys fit. I think Shanahan's just a good coach. So yeah. Jamil Dean to the Steelers is a nice move as well. And then what's this contract going to be for Evans? It's going to be big. It's going to be really big. And nothing yet so far. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see him lose or leave the Bucs. I mean, we've seen him there since the beginning of his career. That 1,000-yard receiving receiving streak he has going that will probably continue to keep going, I think, with the Niners. It was a good run for Evans in excuse me, in Tampa Bay. Nothing here I want to see the deal that Evans got. I want to see what kind of money they gave him. Jamil Dean got 3 years, $36 million from the Steelers. So good move there for Jamil Dean. Yeah, look at this run for Mike Evans. Thanks, Field Yates right here. While in Tampa Bay, 12 seasons, he was a 6-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, and the all-time franchise leader in catches, yards, and touchdowns. He is the only player in NFL history with 11 straight seasons to start his career with 1,000 yards receiving. He's a Hall of Famer, guys. He's a first-ballot Hall of Famer, and at least he should be. I guess we don't know nowadays. But he's an absolute stud. And, I'm sad to see him leave the Bucs because it was just such a cool thing for a guy to start and finish with one team, but excited to see him play meaningful football in San Francisco. Mike Evans, haven't got the deal yet. So Bucs lose Mike Evans and Jamil Dean in a matter of minutes. And so we'll see how that affects them. Here we go. Nothing new on the deal yet. Looking for this number. He's 32, by the way. Tyler Linderbaum to the Raiders. I'm sure Raider fans are so excited about that. Let's see. Let's get a quick follower check here. I am at 2,123 on TikTok here. Let's try to reach 2,200, guys. Let's try to go for 2,200. If you're watching right now and you have not followed the channel, please follow. Please share the live. Not asking for gifts or anything like that. I appreciate the love. A lot of you have done that stuff. I appreciate it. But all I'm asking for today is follows and sharing the live and growing the channel a little bit. In return, I have been here now for 2.5 hours talking at a constant clip, refreshing the Twitter for you, keeping you up to date. Most recently, on Mike Evans joining the Niners and Jamel Dean joining the Steelers. Look at this list right here. Buccaneers wide receiver room minus Mike Evans now includes Chris Godwin, Emeka Egbuka, Jalen McMillan, Tez Johnson, and Cameron Johnson. So still plenty of good pass catchers there left in that wide receiver room. But just it hurts to see a franchise staple leave always. So shout out to you Bucs fans. A lot going on for Tampa Bay. A lot of action around Tampa Bay right now. A lot of action for sure. All right, we've got Kobe Bryant here, getting a 3-year, $40 million deal. $43 million deal for Kobe Bryant. Yeah. All right, let's refresh this. Twitter keeps freezing my page, and I'll keep throwing it up so you guys can stay up to date here with what I'm looking at. And this is what I'm looking at right now. I'm on my page, and here we go. Mike Evans, that's the latest right now, so I'll leave it there. Kobe Bryant with a C now is a Bears safety. Eagles are the Cowboys because why are we doing nothing? Eagles aren't. I mean, Howie Roseman told us, I'm an Eagle fan, that it was going to be a lot of money. A lot of it's going to be about keeping our own guys. I think they tried to re-sign Jalen Phillips, but it was just too expensive. 4-year, $120 million. Eagles could never gone to that number. And now I'm guessing they're probably working on a Jalen Carter extension. That's probably what my guess would be is happening right now. But we'll see. Let's add my page here. I'm going to check right now on the followers, see how close we are to 2,200. I appreciate all you guys following. I did see a wave of follows come in. I appreciate you guys, honestly, for that. That's the most help. Breece Hall, man, look at Breece Hall. Damn, we sure got a lot of money in Florham Park. All these contracts, dude, signing. Oh, man, Breece Hall does not disappoint on Twitter for sure. Here's Malik Willis's deal, 3 years, $67 million. That is, let's see, the base, $20 million base, $22 million at signing. I'm guessing it's front loaded in case they need to move on. But yeah, nice deal for Malik Willis. All right, do a quick follower check here. Trying to reach 2,200 today. Let's see how close we are on TikTok. If you're following, if you're watching, you have not followed us or shared the live. That's all I'm asking today. We're at 2,146. So I appreciate you guys following. Trying to reach 2,200 today. Appreciate you guys. Jalen Naylor, yes, did go to the Raiders. For those of you who asked. Trade to the Patriots. We'll see. We'll see that Trey Hendrickson's still out there, man. Big time pass rusher still out there. So we'll see what happens with Trey Hendrickson. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to chew this cough drop. I'm trying to keep my voice intact. 2.5 hours in, straight up. I'll probably go to 3 hours here. And then I'll jump on again in about another hour. Recap stuff that has happened. Bring on some of the boys. Whew. Oh, here we go. Here we go, Bears fans. Devin Bush, former Steelers linebacker, is leaving the Steelers and is going to join the Bears. Devin Bush joining the Bears, leaving the Steelers, a 3-year, $30 million deal. So the Bears working on that defense, added Kobe Bryant already. Now it's added Devin Bush. Yeah, he was in the Browns. Yeah. Most recently the Browns, actually. So Devin Bush leaving the Browns. You're right. Thank you for that. And joining the Bears. So Devin Bush joining Kobe Bryant and the Bears there in Chicago. Chicago, one of the most exciting teams to end the year, working on this defense. So Devin Bush kind of resurrected his career in Cleveland. Thought he might turn into kind of a journeyman linebacker, but did really well. Now gets paid 3 years, $30 million. Do the Eagles keep Blankenship? I don't think so. I think there'll be a market for him. Jamel Dean signed with the Steelers. Gardner Johnson has not signed yet. Tyreek Hill has not signed yet. Do you think the Cardinals are going to start being more aggressive or stay more conservative? So far, pretty conservative. All they've done is keep Connor and sign Algier to a pretty modest deal. I think good value for Algier, but not very, I would say aggressive. Yeah, Buffalo hasn't done much. They've pretty much just lost guys. So we'll see what happens with Buffalo. Who does KC have now? Kansas City signed Kenneth Walker III and D tackle Tonga from the Patriots. So Chiefs have made some moves here. Hey, yeah, bro, James hit 2,000, brother. James is my boy, guys. Go give James a follow. Let me pin James. James is my guy from the East Coast, and he's been riding with me with all these mock drafts and whatnot. We did hit 2K today. I'm going for 2,200 now, bro. Going for 2,200 now. So if you're following, go ahead and give me a follow, share the live, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, talking a little ball. And man, it's been a fun couple hours here. We're going on almost to hour 3 here. My voice is starting to tap out, but I'm still here. I'm still going strong. Shout out to my wife hanging out with my 2 toddlers. She's the best. She's the best. I'll give her a break today and tomorrow with the girls. So, marriage. Do anyone know how much cap the Raiders have left? That's a good question. They had 120 million to start the day, but they've spent some money, so we'll see what they have left. But I'm guessing they're under 100 now. But still a ton. They still have a ton of cap space left for sure. They can still make plenty of moves. Nothing new here on Twitter. Devin Bush, the most recent. Tarek Woolen. I would like to see Tarek Woolen go to the Eagles, actually. I think that'd be nice. So we'll see. How much cap does KC have? I don't know if they have much. They did do some things to free up some cap, but they need to get a tackle still. So whatever they do have left, I'm guessing is going to be for a tackle. Broncos need to make some offensive moves. For real, what's going on with the Broncos? Like, you almost made the Super Bowl this year. Why are you not, like, all in on some of these guys? Like, go pay some money. Go overpay, whatever. Go give Bo Nix some weapons. You know, I mean, I'm a little disappointed with the Broncos' approach so far to free agency. They were reportedly in on Pierce, but, you know, didn't want to go to that number that Pierce got. And I get it. It's a big number, but do you want the good players or not? Excuse me real quick, guys. Your boy's fighting a cold, fighting a sore throat. All right, here we go. 3 hours. Thoughts on K-Made to Detroit? Yeah, no Sam Heck. I know a lot of Lions fans are hoping for Sam Heck in the second round there, James. But K-Made's nice. I think Sam Heck would have been better and cheaper, but, you know, is what it is. How much cap space do the Rams have? I don't know. Things are a lot of moving parts right now, so I'm not going to be up to date on, you know, current cap space specifics. Broncos need to sign Devin Lloyd. Broncos do need to make a move at inside linebacker. They lost a lot. They kept Strnad, or I don't know if that's how you say his name, but they kept him, but I don't know if he's going to start for them. Dre Greenlaw was, you know, a little disappointing last year, so we'll see. What do you think the biggest signing is today? I think Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs is pretty massive. I think that's really big. I think the Pierce move is big because I think the corresponding move to trade Pittman for pennies is just, I don't know, just makes a questionable decision a bad one. Like, I don't know if I would choose Pierce over Pittman. Pittman's been good for a long time. I don't know. I think that's an interesting move to me, but we'll see. John Dotson will earn $8 million his first year with the Falcons. Yeah, John Dotson, nice little deal there with the Falcons. Nice home, you know, state. I think moves up to that wide receiver 2 now. They needed a guy there, so I like it. Darnell Mooney not there anymore, by the way. Gavin, do I think the Patriots should trade or sign a receiver? I think they should sign one. I don't know if there's anyone there to be traded for anymore, unless the AJ Brown thing happens. I definitely don't think they should draft one. I think listen, certain front offices just aren't good at certain things, and it's fine. A lot of times you're not good at everything, and I don't think they're good at drafting receivers. So just sign a known commodity and fill that hole. Mike Evans would have been nice. Mike Evans would have been a nice Patriot, but he's going to be on the Niners 3-year deal. Dobbs is still out there. Wouldn't mind Dobbs on the Patriots. I'd like someone a little better, but yeah. What do you think about Detroit letting Anzalone walk? They like what they got there at middle linebacker. I can't remember. Throw in the chat the middle linebacker's name. Jack Campbell from the Lions. They like him. I think it was an All-Pro. And there's a lot of inside linebackers available in free agency and the draft. So maybe they grab someone new there. Rodriguez from Texas Tech is nice. I love to see him on the unless you're talking about Malcolm Rodriguez. He could start for them as well, I guess. And Barnes, yeah, Barnes is good. Chiefs just picked up D tackle from the Pats. Yeah. Gavin, they picked up Tonga from the Pats. All right, guys, we're starting to fade a little bit here with the following. Still up over 800. But if you're watching, please follow the page. Share the live. Trying to reach 2,200, and then we're good, man. Then I'm happy. We're at 2,200. We're at 2173. So if you're following, I see 25 more followers to give me the 2,200. I'd appreciate that so much. You guys can get me there. Meanwhile, let me refresh here and see what else is happening. Been live now for about 3 hours, and it's been fun, man. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for nerding out about NFL free agency. I love it. No Eagles news yet, guys. Do you think the Rams should go in for someone? They got Jayden Watson today. Jayden Watson and McDuffie in a matter of days. I think that's massive. I think the Rams are going for it for sure. Guys, yeah, see, if you follow, give me the 2,200. I'd appreciate that so much. Right now we're at 21,79. So just 21 more followers, and I'd appreciate that so much. No new Jags news other than that they lost ETN. ETN signed with the Saints. Do the Rams use a first-round pick on Mekhi Lemon? They could. Rams were rumored to be in on A.J. Brown, so they're looking at receiver. They're going all in. Rams could literally sign anyone right now. They're going for a championship. All right, here is the Mike Evans number. It is 3 years, $60 million. 3 years, $60 million from the Niners. Wow, someone that everyone thought was gone is now getting a 3-year, $61 million deal. So much for his swan song. That's good for them. Devin Lloyd is still available. He'd be great. There's a lot of good inside backers still available. Where does Jeremiah Love go now, James? James, it's a great question because the math has changed today. The math has changed. The Cardinals yesterday started the party with bringing James Conner back. Then they signed Tyler Algier, so they're out. The Chiefs signed Kenneth Walker, so they're out. The Saints signed Travis Etienne, so they're out. Is the Commanders the spot? Is he going to go to the Titans? Is someone going to trade up to that Browns pick and take him? I think he's still going top 10, but a lot of the teams that were rumored to take him are not going to be taking him anymore. So we'll see. Nakobe Dean is available still. For those of you who are asking, I am keeping up tabs on Nakobe Dean for sure. All right, guys, see where we're at. We're at 2183. You guys almost got me there to 2,200. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate the follows, all the 90,000 likes today. Appreciate that. 32 gifts. I mean, you guys have been awesome today. 3 hours of streaming. My voice starting to feel it. This is just my first stream of the day. I'll be doing another stream as well in a couple hours, kind of recapping some stuff and repairing this voice a little bit. But yeah, thanks for everyone for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. We are just about 3 hours of live. Yeah, sorry for the wrestling video. I'm refreshing, and that's what's at the top of the refresh. So it is what it is. How you guys feel about this right here? A little hate on Mike Evans. Whoa, sleeper. Little hate on Mike Evans. What's the website for creating a mock draft? So you go to PFF, but they'll eventually try to make you sign up. I go to Pro Football Network. Pro Football Network, you can do free ones with trades. Barrios, he's with Miami. Yeah, he is. Did the Cowboys do anything? They haven't. Cowboys haven't done anything. What do you think of the Saints signings? Love them. Love them so much. David Edwards to not only protect a young quarterback, but block for Travis Etienne. You still got Olave in town. If they land a receiver, it's going to be one of the most fun offenses. It's going to be fun for fantasy as well. and then work on that defense. And I like the Saints. I like what they're doing. This is disrespectful right here to Mike Evans. This is disrespectful. I mean, to put old man Seahawks Jerry Rice up there, I don't like it. What do you think the Cowboys do next? I followed you, by the way. Thank you, Peppa. Appreciate that, bro. Cowboys, I think they're not big spenders in free agency. That's just how they've always operated. And, that's fine. We'll see if they make a move here. I think they're priority looking toward the draft. They have plenty of draft capital. I think they're going to nail the draft. It's just falling their way. I think they're going to get a big time cornerback with that first pick they have, and then just best available at that second pick. I think it'd be great. Nothing for Cleveland, guys. Nothing new for Cleveland other than they lost Devin Bush to the Bears. No Jawan Jennings news either. What should the Dolphins do in the draft? Good question. You got Malik Willis now. You got Jeff Hafley there. You have some talent on offense still with oh God, the running back. I don't know why. It's been 3 hours alive, so I'm starting to lose my mind here. A-Chain, Devin A-Chain, and Jalen Waddle. So you got some talent there on offense. I think they go defense with that first pick. Anything new here? Yeah, James Pierce. It's rough. Yeah, nothing too new here. We'll leave it on the Mike Evans story. Keep this refreshed. Okay, let's see. There's Mike Evans. James Pierce, yeah. What a tough break for them. All right, nothing new so far, guys. The Mike Evans news is kind of the most recent big move. Can Cleveland do something? Yeah, Cleveland hasn't done anything. Philly hasn't done anything. Denver hasn't done anything. I thought Denver for sure would be a little bit more active. Yo, I've been in the stream for 3 hours now. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you being in this stream for 3 hours with me, man. That's awesome. I'm gonna pin that comment. Appreciate you, man. What's next? I think you asked for the Broncos. I think that's what you asked. Broncos got I think an inside back would be a nice move here. I think you get a really good player for not that much money. I like inside backer for the Broncos next. Let's refresh. Let's see if I'm missing anything. Yep, here we go. Ravens are not tendering Keaton Mitchell, so he's a straight up free agent. That's a fun name for someone. I think he'll land somewhere. And then we got Jalen Watson's deal to the Rams. Jalen Watson signing with the Rams, as well as Chet McDuffie getting traded there a couple days ago. I think that's awesome for the Rams. Guys, we are 9 followers away from 2,200. If you are watching right now, this is the only live I sit through. Hey, appreciate you, Chase. Appreciate you, brother. 9 followers away from 2,200. I know you guys are going to get me there, and I'm just in advance. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the follows. I mean, thank you for 94,000 likes already. Let's get to 100,000 likes. Let's get to 100,000 likes. That's a nice number. I'm sure I'm already at 2,200 followers here. Yep, right at 2,200. Appreciate all you guys. I'm not going to look at that anymore. Wherever it ends up as, I appreciate that. Chase, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Yep, 2,200. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for that. Appreciate it so much. Been live now for 3 hours. And the voice is going. The voice is going fast. But been fun, man. It's been fun. There's been a lot of movement, a lot of bombshells, a lot of just big time deals. I'm still recovering from several deals. The Alec Pierce number is crazy. Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs is a lot of fun. Pittman to the Steelers, I think, is a great move for them. And sign out. I don't like the deal for the Colts. I mean, let me know what you think. James, what do you think of that, bro? James, if you're on here still, what do you think of the Colts choosing Alec Pierce to pay him all that money, 4 years, $114 million, and corresponding move trading Pittman for pennies, late round pick swap to the Steelers? He immediately gets a new deal for half the price. Let me know what you think of that, bro. That's wild. Guys, we are up over 100,000. Up over 100,000 likes. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. I'm going to hop off here, guys, in about 5 minutes. Nothing new for Philly. I'm gonna hop off here in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna relocate, and then I'm gonna jump back on a live here, probably with some other guys, some guests, whatnot, and we're gonna be talking about yeah, let's look at this Pittman trade. We're gonna be talking um about free agency, recapping, all that. All right, Michael Pittman. Let's trade. Trade to the Steelers. Maybe we don't have the specifics on the trade yet. I know I read it was a late pick swap, but maybe we don't have the specifics. We see it here, late pick swap. Yeah, no news on the specifics yet, I guess. But late pick swap is all we know for now. All right, guys, a couple more minutes here on the live. If you're not following already, thank you for the follows. We'll be back in just about an hour or so, back on the live, recapping everything we missed, and then, seeing what else happens. I mean, there's a lot of big names still out there. Does Trey Hendrickson land somewhere? I mean, you still got the wide receiver. Juwan Jennings is out there. I mean, there's a lot still that could happen. Does a trade go down? Let's see, what happens by the time I get back here, but a lot going on. Here we go. Patriots have shown interest in Packers star Romeo Doubs. Star is an interesting move, but Romeo Doubs. I've been here for 1 hour. What do you think the Giants do next? Thanks for being for Sports Edits. Appreciate you. I saw you follow a couple, I think, weeks ago now. Giants, I mean, Harbaugh's bringing his boys over. I love the likely move. I think they grab some offensive line help. If it's a Luminor, cool. But I think I think it's some offensive line help. Oh yeah. Right as you say it, bro. There's the Romeo Doubs news. I mean, it's not a report. It's not a signing yet, but he's getting some attention from the Patriots, who just keep missing on wide receivers. Why do receivers not want to play in New England? That's kind of crazy to me. Did Walker go to KC? Yes. Ken Smith. Kenneth Walker III went to Kansas City. He's a Chief now. He's a Chief, from Super Bowl MVP to 3-year, $45 million deal to join the Kansas City Chiefs. So big time move there. Big time, I mean, deal for him. That was a shaker for sure. Couple minutes left, guys. Been live now for 3 hours, coming up on 3 hours. 1,000 new subscribers, over, just under 700 people watching right now, over 100,000 likes. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Do y'all think Cardinals actually releasing Kyler? Yeah, that's a good point. They didn't get Malik Willis, and you released Kyler. Is that a fail on their part? We'll see. We'll talk about it. But yeah, guys, thanks for all the love on here. Be on for another 2 minutes. Let's see if a bombshell breaks in the last 2 minutes here. But I will be off for about an hour or so. I'm going to relocate, and then I'll jump back on, catch everything that I may have missed when I was gone, and then just stay live with you for a little longer, bring in some other guys from the show and talk about it. Here we go. One more deal here. Nice deal for the Browns. They're going to be signing Zion Johnson, guard, released from the Chargers. He's going to be a Brown. The Browns have obviously 5 starters to replace there in Cleveland, and so landing Zion Johnson, landing Tyus Howard. Maybe they land someone in the draft as well. This is a nice move. They possibly have 2 guards to replace Bitono and I think Wyatt Teller, replace them with Zion Johnson and Tyus Howard. So nice move here for the Browns as we are winding down. Mike Evans to the Niners. That's still kind of shaking me a little bit. But all right, guys, one more minute here, and then I'm hopping off for about an hour or so. I'll be back on in a little bit and recapping everything that had happened while I left, and then just talking about free agency, talking about maybe trades that have gone down. What do you think is up with Calvin Austin? I think he's a nice 3 and maybe a 2 in a stretch. Mike should have retired as a Buck. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Thanks for the follows, guys. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate that. Any Chiefs news? Yeah, a little bit, Mr. Evan. The Chiefs signed Kenneth Walker III. Chiefs made a huge signing, Super Bowl MVP, now a Chief. So, yeah, a little bit of a move there. Zion Johnson, I think will be the last thing we report here. Guys, that's it for now. I'll be back on in a little bit. Thank you for over 100,000 follows, 1,000 new subscribers, 500 people still on right now. I think at the peak, we're near 2,000 people on. You guys have been awesome. I appreciate you guys. I'll be back in a little bit, and it's been a good day so far. It's going to be a great day. Lucas, appreciate you, brother. I'll be back on a little later, guys. Thank you so much, and have a great free agency day. See you in a bit. All right, we're off TikTok right now. Appreciate all you guys watching also on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. Thank you for all you guys hanging out. It's been a good day. I'm gonna hop off here for a little bit, and I'll be back on in about an hour or so. Appreciate you guys hanging out.